Okay,
So
here we
hard to
go. So
understand.
we have Gentlemen's
Spring
to
Stadium.
Spring Stadium for
No,
game
we have
1.
Gentlemen's
And
to
it's a twin tail.
Colossae Arian States. Oh my god. No, what does that mean, Shanio? What does that Okay, double Thunderbird. Double Thunderbird versus double Roaster?
No.
No, Roaster.
You were
Roaster
teased.
Roaster Boomerang.
Oh, we may well see some Ibuki action then.
Oh yeah, I love, especially with these Thunderbirds here on Twin Tail, who has one of the easiest times setting up 4 T-Bird shocks and getting grabs afterwards. Like that, this is going to be very hard for IO if he gets snowballed here. But it looks like they're both holding their own movement-wise. Neither one of them really wants to attack right now.
Yeah.
That's something I think you'll see a lot with newer players, is they're just not quite sure when to like move and punch at the same time. But I think that once you spend a lot of time playing, you kind of learn. And that's what I really, really like about this game, is how easy it is to learn while just playing.
That's the other thing as well. With so many unknown factors today, you know, we've got lots of players possibly playing against each other the first time. You don't know if this is going to be a twin tail that tries to keep you back or is going to be in your face, and you don't want to be the one that walks straight into that trap.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Paul, we might want to switch hosting after this because I think they're hosting off of my Switch, and since I'm over in the Americas. Oh, there we go. There's gonna be the first stun grab. No, Ibuki off of that. Just gets rushed at the very last second. IO now sitting about half health. Rafro at about 3/4.
Nearly had a confirm option there off of the boomerang. Really wanting to land that onto the springs. You can see it. Only 17 seconds left though, both with rush. Someone's going to have to make a real aggressive move here, or this is not going to change.
Yeah, these players definitely really know how to use aura. Oh, gonna go for the rush right there at the last second. Rafro gonna be able to just shield it. Does get broken at the last second, but it's not gonna make a difference. That round is gonna go to Rafro.
Yeah. Hail Mary attempt, but he shield up and it comes to nothing. So boomerang being put away. We're going for roasty toasties. No, boomerang's back out.
No, we're going. Never mind. Now you've been the one baited.
I've been
Right,
twin
boomerang.
boozled.
Ooh. That boomerang cut really close to Rafro. Now you see IO trying to go over to a strategy more of cutting Twin Tail down out of the air, which is a really good strategy to get her down. You just have to know where she's going to be. That's going to be her free rush right there. Leads in with the one, follows up with the other. Is going to get the 20? He does! Confirms that at the end. Really early lead for Rafro.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to really get away from these Thunderbirds at the moment.
Yeah, even though their homing is not the best, if you're not sure where to go to move around them, and if you're in the back corner like IO was, your movement options feel severely limited. I think IO maybe should be using the springs a little bit more to navigate around and maybe try to get a height advantage off. But I like what I'm seeing still.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Rafro is definitely taking to the air a lot more than EO.
Yes, 100%. I think EO right now is not really using the character abilities to the fullest, but that's to be expected when you're just playing the game for the first time. And that's going to be a round for Rafro. Alright, I'm going to duck out of the lobby real quick and go back in so that way you have hosting.
I hope I will have hosting.
Yeah, I think you were first back in, right? Yeah, because they joined in through you. Alright, I'll be right back in.
Yep, I've got hosting. Brilliant.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm back, boys. Alright, so yeah, I really liked what I saw there, though. Rafro did a lot of, like, fake outs with feigning aggression. It was almost like Hanukkah, but not wanting to actually do Hanukkah. Cool. I think if IO continues to develop their playstyle too, they might end up kind of like a Sir Rosalina in the way they play, and I liked that. I really liked the movement. Max out. Normally we do stage counter picking and striking for these, but it's because we have a bunch of new players, we're just deciding to do this today.
Yeah, the tournament's designed to be a bit more introductory than normal. So rather than having just, all stages banned aside from a select few, the idea is to give people, that maybe have only been playing the game for a few days, the option to play on stages that they know.
Ooh, they want to do Spring Stadium again.
Fair enough. Spring Stadium it is.
All right,
We
let's
move
see what
into
these boys are gonna
game
be bringing
2.
to the table. Switch to Springman. All right. Okay, getting a little counterpicky here. If we see a Tri-Blast, I'm gonna be really happy. Okay, actually switching off the Tri-Bolt for the Megawatt. I don't know how effective this is gonna be against a Twin Tail. Okay, it looks like similar arms to the Twin Tail set. Just a different strategy that will allow him to approach. Okay,
Once
actually,
again,
switching the Toaster off for
we've
the
been
Megawatt.
baited.
I'm a little bit wary of this pick right here. I don't know exactly how much a Megawatt is going to be doing against a Twin Tail who loves to stay on the move in the air specifically. Was that an Aura Cancel Re-Aura from Raffro? Oh my gosh, he's already Aura Canceling on like day 6. Raffro, you're crazy! Yeah, that's going to make it really hard for IO to get any hits in. Gonna dodge around the Megawatt, get the Thunderbird, get the grab afterwards. This is not looking great for IO right now. Though we are very
It's not
early on,
looking
gets a
bad
nice
either.
knockdown.
We're a third of the way through the match and the health difference isn't much. Raffro is staying very conservative.
Yeah, I think because IO's not doing a ton of deflecting, there's definitely a lot more attacks that Raffro could be throwing out right now. But the ones that he do throw out generally seem to either put him in a favorable position or find their mark.
Yeah, Aya's not, utilizing deflect, but the movement is still getting away from the T-Bird shots when they're coming through. Which is actually
So while he
incredibly
won't be able to
impressive for someone using Springman.
Oh, there we go. Jump deflect, which is actually kind of hard to do. Oh, that's going to be hard to stomach, though. Getting a... Oh, no rejuggle off of the spring platform. Back into Comeback Kid mode. IO right now with 25%. Gonna jump in right there. Not gonna go for anything. I think that was smart because he could have risked getting punished really hard by Twin Tail's movement there. Goes for a
Nice
grab.
grab.
It will land. 155 damage. I don't think there's enough time on the clock to bring this round back, but you can certainly keep Raffro down.
Yeah, keep Raffro from building up that charge. Sneaky grab.
That was stylish.
Like the aura holds out for all of a couple of seconds after the buzzer, and the grab still makes it.
Yeah, I'd love to see if Raffro or if IO got one of those sick restand punishes on Twin Tail when she auras and pops up into grabs. That'd be really nice to see. IO is gonna ditch the Megawatt, going over to the Toaster instead, and that will allow him a lot faster punches, and honestly open up his mobility a little more too.
Yeah, last thing you really want is a Twin Tail slowing down an already slow arm. So there should be a lot more freedom.
Raffro closing in right now. He is getting a little more aggressive, does back away to make sure IO doesn't end up toasting him in the face. Gonna build up rush very quickly. Soon we will have 2 rushes on the field. IO just sticking to the back right now, not quite sure how to approach.
Ooh.
It's a trade, and that one went really in favor of IO. If that didn't connect, then he would have been donezo.
Nice blocking of that Thunderbird there.
Oh,
We could have
IO
seen
is
it.
implementing deflect a little bit more. I'm glad that IO is now adapting to hold that button a little longer, make sure deflect. Oh, punches the Thunderbird out of the air, but after Sora on landing is gonna stop that rush from connecting. Raffro stays perfectly healthy and gets rushed for it.
There's only 1 punch's difference in health at the moment. That's gonna change.
Oh, that's gonna change it. Yeah, 330 damage. No, okay, there's the 20% rejuggle. Oh, barely doesn't get clipped by that Thunderbird. The homing nerfs to it from a couple patches ago. Definitely stopping that one from connecting. Oh, just making it look something happen in these last 12 seconds, but he's not going to get the chance. He'll be shocked and awed as that grab connects. That's going to go 2-0 to Raffro. Good Twin Tail movement. That was actually a really fun Twin Tail to watch.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen 2 T-Birds, but there's a reason why Twin Tail is one of your picks in a default setting, and Chiller and T-Bird are those reasons. So to see them still being utilized makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think that especially for in a setting not everyone has really hit their skill ceiling yet. Thunderbirds can be really hard to deal with if you're not sure of where your evasion patterns are. I do think if IO was using the deflect more, he would have had a much easier time. You know, Raffro, his face. He wanted to be the aggressor there, and I think if he develops this movement more, almost Cobra-like twin from Raffro, and I think that'll be really cool to watch. So I hope we get to keep seeing him develop in these tournaments from here on.
Yeah, that was really different to see them opt for Spring Stadium and then, you know, have fairly defaultish things. It's like turning back the clock, and I love it.
Yeah, it feels a lot like when you have your little friends that have been training in arms fight each other, and you just say, "My baby boys." It's kind of cute, honestly. I really like it. I really like watching newer people come into the fray and put up everything they have. Because honestly, that can be some of the most like intense matchmaking, is when people are at a very similar level like that, and they're figuring each other out and the game out like as they go on. I really like seeing that adaptation to not just each other but the game system. That's the step. Player. Also,
you beat me to it, Ripper.
I'm gonna need like 7 gallons of Dayquil to get through today.
Yeah, for anyone who isn't aware, poor Hammer here, who, bless him, loves doing commentary within the ARMS community so much. How long did you spend doing commentary last night, Hammer?
I think it was 5.5 hours from 7 to midnight 30.
And you've already done half an hour with me today. We could be going for another 2 hours here, and yeah, your voice will be dead by the end of it.
That's fine. Don't worry. As long as I don't like overexert, which will happen. It will happen. I don't know why I say as long as I don't, because it's gonna. Hopefully we'll be able to carry through. I've just thrown my voice out so many times from just normal talking that my throat's gotten used to it.
So we are just waiting for a couple of results to be input, because the way things are with a Swiss tournament, the round 2 matches aren't generated until all the round 1 matches are completed on the website. So the way the Swiss style works is that you will, after round 1, which is completely random, you will be paired up with players who have a similar performance record to yours in that tournament. So the longer the tournament goes, the more likely you are to be up against someone of an equal skill level to yourself. Again, one of the reasons why the tournament is being run that way today is because we have got a very wide-ranging mix of players who are, you know, at the top of the food chain in European competitive currently and have been for quite some time. We've got some players coming back for the first time in quite a while, who it's a bit of an unknown as to whether they'll perform really well, or if, you know, they've got a bit of ring rust that you still need to work off and might not have quite the reaction times. And then we've got players who have literally picked up the game in the last few days, who are just going, do you know what, I want to have a pop, I want to see what this is about, I want to have a good time and see what it's like to play competitive ARMS, see if that is for me. So we've got all of that going on, and the idea is that, you know, you're not going to be eliminated at any point. You're going to get plenty of games, and, you know, you will hopefully be playing against people that aren't going to completely swamp you. At least, you know, after the first couple of rounds. Everything's still a bit sort of up and down because, you know, the system's figuring it out. But as things go on, everything should be nice and balanced. And as I say, that round 2 matches have been generated.
Alright, yeah, I see a lot. There's some really good matches in here. Oh my gosh. Rafayetta in round 2. That's a grand finals match. I would not want to play that round 2.
I can tell you who. We're not being given the option anymore. Okrim has dictated that on stream we are getting. Dun dun dun
Ooh,
dun dun dun
Kosa.
dun. Replicant Kosa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were doing the Zelda item get. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Hammer. You made me put redacted in the stage lineup.
I didn't make you. It willed itself to, because it knows it should be here.
That's fine. I need to keep an eye on who gets here first, so I can make
Put
sure
in
I
the
have
name.
put the name in right.
All right, gosh. I really want to see Parabula. I saw that the other day a little bit on a stream, and I want to see more of it. I love seeing Parabola play.
Now I know for a fact that Kosa has been talking about testing out a new character and trying to figure out what sort of set works. So we may see a very experimental lineup from Kosa against Rep here. Maybe in round 1, depending on how things go, might go back to Kosa's standard twin tail shenanigans. But
yeah,
or might just be like, this is Rep, I'm not taking any risks.
Yeah, a bunch of matches.
Okay.
Somewhere that's kind of relaxed and chilled back like this would be good.
Kosalina. I have to orate as I write names. Okay, just double checking. Right, they have GLHF'd. Here we go.
Alright, Kosa. Oh, Lollipop did it. Oh, Kosa's using the bad skin though. Alright, come on, Rep. Do you have a Parabola on there? He does! Oh, buddy boy! Alright, Kosa with a set kind of similar to one of Twin 5-0's alternative sets right now. Well, then you're gonna have a Bolt, but only one of them has a glove, the other one rocking that Parabola. I love to see this.
Yeah, Rep has come around to the ways of the Parabola in recent times. Can't think why.
Yeah, I know, there's nobody pushing the map for that. That arm is absolutely useless and has no gameplay notability whatsoever. But I do think, honestly, Parabola is kind of a soft counter to the explosive arms, especially Nade, since it'll just clink with it. Oh! Rep tries to go for the rush right there. Not going to connect. Well, 15 damage at the very, very end will end up beating with Kosa's body. Kosa's going to get a rush very, very soon. Rep able to just kind of stave off Kosa for now.
If there's anyone who knows about explosive arms on a Lola, though, it's Rep.
Yeah, let's never forget about Nuka Lola. God bless that time period. Ooh, Rep gonna get hit down while the block goes down right there. Tries to get Kosa out of the aerial shield, but the tribal just connects as he's landing. Alright, Kosa, what do you got? What do you got, Kosa? Gets hit with the Parabola as she goes down.
Yeah, Kosa hiding behind the solid block whilst shielding, not willing to take anything from Rep here, but Rep now has a second rush. 15 seconds left, health very similar.
Oh, Rep keeps getting hit by these Tri-Blasts. I think the stage in general is just allowing Kosa's movement patterns to be a little bit more productive, and Rep can't really throw out those arms that he wants to. And Kosa's also, is Kosa firing over the blocks? And then I saw a couple times Kosa's like angling her arms upwards so they'll go over the blocks and not mess up movement patterns. Or
Rep says, I see your nade and tri-pokey thing and I raise you my own ones.
I will say these arms are still kind of in Kosa's favor since explosives push back on Rep's shield so hard. Lola has a really hard time dealing with explosives, but when you just jump in and let that rush burst, that's going to be a lot of damage. Kosa tries to retort. Rep getting super dash out of the way. That super dash let him get a rush and let him avoid one. Really
also
good use
air
of Lola.
blocks the nade coming in as well.
Okay, Rep trying to fight his way in. Kosa being on the back foot right now. That's exactly the position Kosa's been in the whole time, though, and she's been basking in it.
I think that's the first time I've seen Kosa use the spring jump as well.
Yeah, it can be really hard for Lolos to know exactly when to do that, because if you overcommit and do that right out of shield, then your opponent can get really heavy punishes on you. And Rep is going to get a really heavy punish there off of some burst movement, sits behind the double hit block, goes for the super jump right there, nothing going to come of it, just going to go back into shield and wait for Kosa to
We've
approach.
got two inflated Lolas just waiting for the other to blink.
Yeah, these players are playing a little bit unpredictable right now, and in order to control the pace of the match, they both want to just stay in shield for as long as possible. Rep gonna dash away to the side. That explosion almost hitting Kosa, but wait, what happened there? Did that nade hit?
Tribolt got through.
Oh, I didn't even see the tri-bolt. Really sneaky there by Rep.
Yeah, Rep just left it out on the left side, hoping Kosa would leap that way, and it just clipped Kosa at the end.
Rep has his rush up right now. Kosa gets hit by another tri-bolt, getting knocked down. Tries to find that nade plant, but Rep is able to back up out of the extension range in time. Moving in, but then backing off to try to get Kosa to get an attack out. Oh, that could be bad for Rep. Yeah, just a messed up, looks like a messed up bounce cancel or something.
It's interesting as well, you can see when they've got the other player down, they're both trying to clear out the blocks a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think... Lola especially does not really like these blocks if you want to move around in your shield, since they're going to keep you from advancing in your normal manner. If you're playing a little more aerially and you want to bounce onto the blocks to gain height, then that can be a good way to use them, but neither of these players wants to get up in the air and potentially risk getting jump punished.
I think also just
Kosa
the fact
going
that,
up. And there's the jump punish!
Rep just needs one more sneaky poke in there. And Rep almost has rush as well.
Oh! Kosa gets punished for an unsafe grab, and that round is gonna go to Replicant. Very smart play right there. I really like that he changed off that parabola into the nade just to give himself a little bit of a heavier firepower. I think if the stage was different, parabola could have also been better. But on a big stage like Ribbon Ring, it just goes all over the place, and your opponent has all the space in the world to avoid.
Rep is changing to Min for this second game.
We'll see if going with the same. Yes. All right, the spicy sriracha Min on Rep's side. Let's see what we'll be rocking. Oh, we still got the parabola! Alright, nice. Along with a popper and a coolerang.
Yeah, like I say, Rep has come around to the value of the parabola. You see it on a lot of his sets these days. Haven't seen him run it
I'm
on a
happy
Master
about
Mummy
that.
yet.
I also really like that he's got the parabola off the Dragon Arm. I think parabola on Dragon, while it seems like it could be good since it gives it a wider surface area to hit, also gives it a wider surface area to be knocked down with, since it's so slow and your opponent has all the time in the world to just punch it down. So I really like that he's putting the cooling on that side instead.
Yeah, there was
almost
definitely
hits there
a
with a
period
parabola.
last year as well where in the EU at least, the Coolerang certainly made a big impact on the meta. It just seemed to be everyone's favorite arm for like a month or two. So good to see Rep living in the past.
I mean, yeah, the old timer hasn't learned any new tricks, I guess. Alright, Replicant advancing on Kosa right now, getting a really raw grab right there. Kosa with a rush in tow, didn't choose to pop it, instead just chose to get popped. He's gonna pop Rep in the face with that 150 damage on the nade. Gonna get the nade self-exploded though and knocked down.
30 seconds to go, and Kosa has a slight health lead. Both staying pretty far away from each other. No one's really going to be in rush range anytime soon to try and
Oh,
take
Rep
this
moved in a
one.
little bit. Kosa really sneaky using the super dash grab around the side right there. I don't think either of them want to burn this rush in the last 8 seconds because it won't. I don't think it would put Rep in health lead unless he lands almost all of it, and Kosa has no reason to do it. Yeah, just gonna see that
just
round
see
go to
out
Kosa.
that last one.
Alright, well, they're going right into it. Rep switching off over to the popper. Parabola is gone. Rep gonna early get the Dragon Arm up, and that's, I think, something gonna be very important. Rep was not able to get Dragon Arm up very often last match. Gonna go for the jump in with the rush. Not gonna break shield, but it's gonna be very close, and Kosa's gonna get the punish.
Ah man, Rep was really close to kick flipping out of that grab, but it was just a split second too early.
Rep back on the advance right now, but Kosa doing some counter advancement to try to stop him in his tracks. Gonna drop the shield right there and go for some nades. Kosa really doesn't want to commit to super dashes right now, it looks like, because he knows those poppers could catch her off guard at any given second. Yeah, I think it's good of her to not do that.
Yeah, she's doing an excellent job though of avoiding Rep's Coolerang attempts. Honestly, I don't think he's hit one in this round yet.
Yeah, every time he gets Dragon Arm up too, Kosa's got a Tri-Blast planted to meet him as he goes. She's doing very, very good. Alright, good grab right there by Replicant too. Gonna just throw Kosa back to the corner. Gonna roll into the alleyway.
Oh, there we go. Rep's got the freeze grab, 2 Coolerangs and a grab. And now all of a sudden Rep's changed the complexion of this round.
Oh, Rep almost getting another Coolerang, but it's not quite gonna hit. Dashing in, Kosa gonna dash in as well. She's looking for blood right now. Gonna go for the grab instead of the rush. Smart fake out, smart fake out. Alright, there's the rush that Kosa was feigning earlier, and she is gonna take that game. Very smart.
That takes us to 1-1.
I really liked Kosa's movement there. I love that anytime Rep tried to close in, Kosa just started shield walking forward in order to cut him off. And it really got in his head, I think. Because when you say you're coming in and your opponent says, I don't think so, buckaroo, that can be really intimidating.
Rep's going back to Lola then.
Smart play, smart play, smart play. I do think though, Min doesn't have the best time getting Dragon Arm up on Via. So if Rep was not able to establish himself early on, he was going to have a bad time.
That is unfortunately one of the drawbacks for our more seasoned veterans with a randomized stage selection. You go in with your character, you don't know what the stage is going to be, and unfortunately the stage just didn't work out in Rep's favour there. But now we are on Temple Grounds, something that, I mean, who do you give the advantage to on this one?
I don't know, I feel like Kosa has a lot of room to run away from that homie that Rep is rocking right now, and will be able to use that nade with a little bit more effect on super dashes than Rep could use the homie with. But really, I think it's pretty much anyone's game. Right now, Kosa, though, is using those pillars very well to her advantage. She keeps dashing back and forth between them. It is gone right now, but the second it vanishes, she goes on the offensive. Tries to go for an offensive rush right there, but it's not going to land. Rep backing away behind the pillar to keep himself safe.
I think it's really interesting, actually. If you look at the way Kosa's moving with Lola, it's very Twin Tail-esque.
Yeah, you always see echoes of people's other characters inside their other mains that they're trying out. And Kosa is no exception to that. Good hit right there. Just going to keep Rep back a little bit more.
Rep is looking for that Tri-Bolt confirm for his rush. He wants to land a monstrous 400 plus damage rush. It's just finding that opening. He's just going to try and make it.
Yeah, unfortunately, no dice right there. Kosa now gets the rush. She's going on the counter advance. A lot of bouncy movement from Kosa, trying to mimic the utility of those twin tail air dashes.
Rep's got to be very careful here. He does have the health lead.
Oh, his shield's going to get broken, though. Oh, but the nade misses at the very end. No finishing touch means no kill for Kosa. Unfortunate that the nade just decided to not function.
And now Rep goes in, dumps the Tri-Bolt, brings out the nade. We have gone full on Nuka Lola.
I think I like this play a lot. Kosa has been the one doing a lot of the approaching. And I think that if you keep her back using the explosive properties of the nade on Lola's shield, it could do a lot of good. But Kosa's gonna answer right away with a grab. Replicant getting off his wake up though. Both of them have rush online. Kosa with a pretty substantial health lead.
If Kosa lands this rush as well, it's going to be very difficult for Rep, even with his monster Nuka Lola rush.
Yeah, Kosa's providing absolutely no openings to get hit during for rushes. Rep really needs to find one. Tries to find it right there, but Lola has a really, really long neutral dash. And so she'll be able to get right out of the way.
This is very much looking like Kosa's round to lose now. The only question is, can Kosa get through this round retaining the rush? Meanwhile, Rep is building his back up. And if Kosa's not careful, that could all slip away in the meantime.
Yeah, one of the follies Rep has right now, though, is while he is gaining rush, he's not gaining it nearly as quickly as some other characters would. He's going to have to wait until probably like the 15-second mark to let this thing rip. I don't know if Rep's going to be able to do it. It is a very meaty rush, but he's running out of time to let it go during.
Will he just try and hold on to it now? Or if he sees an opening, will he try?
I think Kosa just needs to hold shield right now, honestly, and she's won. Yeah, Kosa stays very evasive right there at the end, bounding between every shot as effortlessly as she can.
Well, here we go. Game 3, round 3. Both Lolas, both explosive, and both with rush.
Yeah, we're also seeing a return to the tribal. Yeah, and that will allow him to pepper shots out more widely that will catch Kosa off guard. You saw Kosa's movement was very super dash heavy that last round, because you can just get away with that when your opponent's rocking the glove. So I think that if he catches her off guard with that, it will be very good productive for him.
Now, I genuinely thought there when Rep got the tribal he was going to leap in with the rush as well. I know he almost instinctively, when he hears that noise, he will hit the rush button.
Right now, he's playing very safe, just backing up any second that he needs to, trying to advance when he can. But Kosa's explosive shots are keeping him at bay. Trying to find opening. Now Kosa went against the back wall. It just goes over to the corner. Kosa really loves staying in that back wall, and Rep doesn't really have an answer for how to get in.
He is landing all these uncharged shots now, though, and they are eating up Kosa's life force down to below 25%. Kosa's going to have to burn rush soon to try and get Rep to a similar level.
Yeah, now that Kosa has rush, though, she's got a good advantage. Oh, not if she can't live through it, though. I was going to say that Kosa was doing very well at feigning rushes right there and making Rep stay on his toes. But if he just has that explosive power, he doesn't have to worry. Good counterplay right there by Rep, adjusting as necessary throughout the entirety of the set.
And that is our first set of the day to go the distance.
Right, yeah,
Good
I hope we get some more
both.
matches. Alright, looks like, let me see. Did Rifa, oh, Rifa Yetta finished with Yetta taking that one 2-0. Really?
In fairness, I'd imagine Rifa is working with quite a bit of tiredness today, considering how far he went in the QR tournament.
Yeah, that's true. What time was it last night when that would have gotten over for him? I think he went out around
I think it would have been like 4, 5 a.m. for him.
Oh, poor boy. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, Grimwood Maxo also finished with Grimwood taking that one 2-1.
Maxo, one
Yoshi
of our
Bowser
players that
over
has
retired.
made a return with the current week's freedoms and hypes. Rep saying, by the way, in the Discord chat to Kosa, if you want to get in my head, play Lola like that.
That was
so much interesting pressure. Bear in mind, Kosa is just picking Lola up, and Rep is a seasoned Lola veteran. That tells you what you need to know about where Kosa can go with Lola at this point in time.
Yeah, I think on when your opponent is counter advancing, that can be very scary, since especially as Lola, when you're advancing continues to push this workout.
Sorry, Hammer, you cut out a little bit there. Do you want to give us your little rant again?
Oh yeah, I think doing twin tail things such as like counter advancing, or the way that you're just bounding around in the air.
Okay, apparently we do not want to hear what Hammer has to say.
Don't worry.
Do you want to drop out and reconnect while we've got a little bit of a break?
That fixes it. Hello, you lovely people. I'm Hammer from Hammer's room here.
Well, that's more than enough hammering. Let's get right on with things. Okay, how are we getting on in the rest of the matches?
Yeah, looks like we've only got 2 more left to be input in round 2. Yeah, just waiting on Io versus Talwin and Raysack versus Daz. Alright,
I was about to say, let's discuss who we want to see in the next round. But, again, no dice. Damn you, Swiss. You're a very interesting and good format, but you're not great for commentators to try and talk about upcoming matches.
All I do is just... Okay, so it looks like every match has finished up. Now they just gotta input it in challenge.
Oh, they are... Oh, that's it. Literally just happened. I assume we're going to be dictated to by Mr. Okram.
Ooh, I know what I'm rooting for in my head. I know really what I want to see.
There's 3 in my head that I would like, but that's one of them. That's one of them. Do you want to announce it, Hammer?
Did we get dictated to here?
We did.
Oh yes, this is the one I wanted to see. Nihilus and Iceman.
Nice man.
This should be really fun to watch. Nihilus, I think Nihilus played in the tournament last night. I think I watched him. I don't know. My memory's a blur. Absolutely no control over my body anymore.
Nihilus, one of the best bite and bark players that the European scene has to offer. And Iceman, the best random button player that Europe has to offer.
We might actually not see Nihilus and Nihilus looks like he's got a little bit of hold up on his end. So we may move on to someone else.
Boo.
It's okay, Nihilus makes good Twitter content. We can't be mad at him for long.
Also, Nihilus is the one responsible for all the lovely graphics and advertising that European Arms has. So he runs so much of this. So much love to Nihilus, who I was bothering at like 8 o'clock this morning, saying, Nihilus, how do I do this? Nihilus, what about this? What font do you need for this? And he was just like, oh hey, it's fine. No, honestly, it's fine. You just do this. And I'm like, yeah, but what about this? How do I do this? You know. So appreciate you, Nihilus, for putting up with me this morning and just generally. Yeah, good guy.
Now he knows what it's like for you to be his 8-year-old son.
I am the bark to his bite.
You certainly were a bite in his side this.
Alright, you're barking up the wrong tree there, my friend.
I hope they join soon, because I'm out of puns. And there's only 2 names here. I'm seeking out more of them, but I'm not much of a pun buff.
I think it's just because, Hammer, you're struggling because the match for the moment has been put on ice. Man. 92.
Yay! Hey, speaking of Iceman 92, there he is! Let's see if his opponent is gonna be joining. Or not, we'll see.
At the very least,
I got out of there because
I can change the name from Rep to the demon himself. Genuinely, Iceman, one of the very best in Europe, certainly over the last 2 years, and also one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in real life. Not many within the community have had the opportunity to meet Ice. I have, and honestly, he's such a good guy, and that is why I never ever hold it against him when he destroys me in this game, or in Mario Kart, or in Smash, or in Mario Tennis. This man is a savant when it comes to Nintendo online games. You just can't beat him. You think he's good in ARMS? Seriously, play the guy in Mario Kart. You can't. He will be half a lap away on the track before you even realize it.
Okay, it looks like Akram is giving us the option to just run Grim Tamashi instead, since Nihilus is going to be away for a sec. So what would you like to do?
I'm happy with Grimashi. I mean, I wanted to put Tamashi on stream anyway, and we always love talking about Grim, right?
Talking is a strong word. I think dunking is the more appropriate choice of words.
Only when hoops is involved, my friend.
Let me make sure Iceman knows that we're just gonna have them play off stream.
Poor Iceman. Poor Iceman. Alright, place your bets. Who's getting in first? It's Grim. Never mind.
I'm gonna put all my money, I think, on...
Also, side story about Mr. Grimwood. When Nihilus was putting together these lovely packages for us for today's stream, you may notice on the overlay currently what my name has been set to. He did ask me what I wanted, I just said surprise me. So I don't know if you can see that, Hammer.
I don't have here.
And they are jumping right in.
I love it! I love it! I love it! Alright, here we go.
Grim giving us bite
Grim
and bark anyway. Fantastic. Tamashi sticking with her favoured Mechanica.
Alright, this is a very good anti-heavy set right here from George. Gonna be landing the Siki into the grab right away for 250 damage. It's another Siki! Bark almost stops him from getting the grab, but he whiffs off to the side and another grab for George.
Is George running Yoshi Bowser's set?
Is that what that is? I thought this looked familiar.
Definitely the slap and the Siki. I didn't see what his third arm is, but I'm pretty sure this is Grim ripping off Yoshi Bowser.
Right now, Tamashi just trying to find the little opening, gets Bark down. Grim is not presenting any flaws in his game plan. Does get stunned into the chakram for the knockdown, but he's not going to be phased. Goes for a grab despite his dog's death. Nothing will keep him from fighting. Gets exploded right there by the Siki, but just needs to land one more heavy hit.
Or lots of little hits, as he's doing right now.
And that round will go to Grim pretty handedly. Just got an early dominance. Tamashi able to make a couple of good plays right there, but George was not phased on his Oki.
And that is why I do not like playing as heavies in this game. You eat so many
no!
little shots, and then you're open to big rushes like that as well. If you get stunned.
Oh wow! She deflected the bark punch and got the rush for it. George now down to about 2/3 of his life. Tamashi closing the gap between them. Gets the Seiki though after the follow-up. Tries to go for a grab, but she gets the self-explosion instead, knocking George to the ground. And speaking of grabs, Grim gonna get the explosion there finally. Down to the last 250 health for Tamashi. That might finish it off. Yes! God,
Grim making those grab combos work fast.
God, brass players play so overconfident with every freaking character. Normally with other bite and barks, you see them just kind of dodge around looking for their own openings, maybe pillar up on bark for a second to find their little perch. No, not with George. I think he used the jump ability all of 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a lot more focus from George on getting, you know, little hits in from the slap in the first round, and in the second round getting in those stun shots so he could rack up those grabs. Like you say, that second round in particular, Grim showing his brass roots.
Let's see.
I'm actually having a little think about here.
What's Yoshi's third arm?
I normally play him in pure slaps.
I guess it doesn't matter because now he's choosing to play a little bit more, I guess, of a Rifa-like set. I don't know really what this is. This kind of reminds me of like Hara Springtron, but on a different mechanical boy.
I will say the color scheme here from Grim is absolutely atrocious. I cannot approve of this in any way. You've got the purple of the Scully, the blue of the Ice Dragon, and the lime green of Bite and Bark. George, what are you doing to us?
God, and that's gonna go in with the red of Bark's toaster too. This is terrible. The police officer is committing a fashion crime. Oh, gonna get knocked down right there. Tamashi not gonna get flinched from the poison arm. The Scully not doing a lot for George right now besides getting some stacks on right there. But frame stutter's not really something that Mechanica has to worry about. Gonna let the rush unleash right there. No dice from it. Oh, does get a little bit of a poke there at the end, but nothing substantial.
Yeah, Tamashi very patient there, not letting Grim land the rush pretty much. He's looking to just freeze.
Oh no, George! Only 210 though, not really all that rush went through. George evading that Tri-Blast very handily, getting a sneak in right there. Bark getting the stun and allowing Grim to get the grab.
And now all of a sudden Grim has taken the lead out of pretty much nothing.
Does get hit right there, gonna get a rush very soon, but doesn't even need it. Goes into the next round, keeping it alive. All right,
is he going double Scully?
Don't you do it! Don't you do it, George! What are you doing? Why?
Okay, so we have a relatively pure boxing match here.
Yeah, gonna rip off another player and taking Snifficle's famous double Scully set. This rush though is very fast, doesn't do a ton of damage, but it can still get like 250 if he lands it. Let's see how much it's gonna do. 240 damage.
Plus the poison damage.
Oh, gonna get 2 more stacks up right away. Tamashi bleeding her health out. Gonna go for the rush right here. George gonna be able to dodge to the side. Just keep using, oh my gosh, a little bit of a Cobra style right there.
George just wanting to get in these grabs wherever he can see the sneakiest of opportunities.
Just using Bite and Bark now, the aerial movement to keep out of Tamashi's range. Goes to the side and gets the grab while Bark is down. Griffin does not have access to really all the options, but if he can just keep grabbing Tamashi on her wake up, he doesn't need access to him. Do it again. Do it again, George. You know you want to.
Will he burn the Scully Rush just for style points?
Oh my gosh, he tried for that Bark grab. He tried so hard. Is he trying to get Bark kills right now? Because I recognize these setups that he's doing from Jiro. Okay, now he's not going to end up getting it. He'll just do a Scully poke to end things there. Oh my god. Grim, you aren't even slick. I know exactly what you were trying to do.
Oh, unfortunately for Tamashi, that is the end of the matchup. Grim going 2-0 in that one. But both players have many more games ahead of them because this is Swiss, baby, and it's incredibly neutral and full of chocolate and has an army knife.
That's terrifying yet delicious.
Which is how I have heard Grimwood described by nobody.
That's true, just the terrifying part. Oh, George says he wasn't trying to get the Bart kill. Uh-huh, sure, buddy, whatever you say, buddy. I know those setups. I've played with Jiro a ton. I know what that looks like. Alright, just letting up some matches finish. Anything of note happening? Maxo comes out over Akrim 2-0. Anything else of note happened? Daz and Kosa, I'll like to see the results of that match when that finishes up.
Riffa and Rafru in a match that can only be outdone in a tongue twister by the Riffa-Raffa matchups of days gone by. Riffa,
I know, it's the new
unsurprisingly
generation.
taking that one.
Yeah, that's the new generation though. We need a Riffaroo. Heck, I'll move over to Europe and change my tags just so we can get that going.
Or if we can get like
I
a
love
replicant
Riffaroo Raffroo.
or replicant, like that would be good. And we can have a rip rap.
I don't want. If we end up doing like a 3-person tournament at some point, like a headlock scramble, that would be the worst match ever to commentate. I'd end up with a freaking pretzel for a tongue.
Many would say that would be an improvement, my good sir. I'm not one of them. You know I love you, baby. You know I love you.
That's true. I know. I have a hot body, and that's what you want me.
Unfortunately, we can't show that on stream, so we just have to use the one part we can.
Let's see, is it anything? Oh, Nihilus Iceman isn't finished up yet. I want to see that one. I want to see how that's going. Did that even start? I'm scanning really hard to see if that even started.
Yeah, if it hasn't started, we might as well get it on. Let's get it on!
Is there, are they? I'm scanning. I don't see. Oh wait, no, they did start. Okay, they started like 5 minutes ago. Poopy.
Well, we'll just have to describe how we think it's going. I reckon both of them are bouncing around in the air lots.
Is Iceman? Yeah, I hope. I really want to see a return to the Iceman Ribbon Girl. I really love seeing Ribbon Girls. I mean, as much as I hate fighting Ribbon Girls, I like seeing Ribbon Girls. I miss the days of Ribbon Girl dominance in Europe.
Hey, they're all coming back. Shady's come back. We've seen Maxu Nice has been on ranked as well. So I think Pit Icarus has been spotted. All the terrifying ribbons that have caused people so much PTSD, they're all back. They might not all be in this tournament today, but they are back in European contention. And I'm sure Riffa is bricking it. He hates ribbons. He genuinely hates ribbons.
I'm okay. I want to see new scars formed mentally. I want to see people just terrified and having to go to therapy for arms sessions. That's my dream. Is everybody equally scarred?
I want to see people picking up. I know we just saw George do it just now, and we were talking up Nihilus, but I want to see more people picking up Bite and Bark. I will admit, I only tuned in for various bits last night because I was indisposed, but I heard that Para picked B&B against Astro.
Yeah,
and there was a lot of speculation that this was actually a genius pick because Coil struggles to hit Bark.
Yeah, it didn't end up working out too well for him. I think he switched to Helix the next match. But Para does have interesting opinions on B&B, and he thinks he's top 5 in the game. But I don't trust anything Para says after he, in his tier list, put Max Brass in C tier. I will not stand for that slander. This not only is Max Brass the best boy, but that also negates all of the bitching and moaning I've done about Max Brass over the years.
I mean,
I want to have
it's
that.
entirely
I want to have my
possible that
complaint.
you are just wrong and that Power is right.
Yeah, and it's probably the case because I have a bit of a jelly head, but I just hate Max Brass so much, and I want my opinion validated.
Anyway, my point is, I want to see, you know, now that we've got a lot more fresh blood and a lot of returning blood, you know, we've had these metas that have been semi-established in Europe and NA, which aren't the same. They're not the same by a long shot. But I think there's a lot of stuff to potentially upset the apple cart, and it's just people tweaking things and having things that people haven't been running, because for a long time it's just been like, oh yeah, no, that's just not working. You know, little things can crack what's been going on, and we're potentially on the verge of a big shake-up.
Yeah, I
And
think
that
we're
might be
moving
me
into
talking
an arms
bollocks. Then
renaissance.
nothing might happen, but you know more about
I
these things
hope-
than I do, so.
I hope we're moving into an arms renaissance right now, and I think we might take a little bit to see the newer players get up to the level where they can like start making changes in how things are perceived. I think give it a couple months, maybe even during the NA Open. I don't know. We could see a pretty big shakeup in how things are perceived. I really hope we do, because I hate the current meta. I really want to see explosive arms get solved. But I think we're moving into a time where I think, if I had to make predictions on how we're going to see things, I think we're going to see more mechs rise to the top. I think we're going to see, after a bunch of new players tuned in last night, I think we're going to see more mummies, inspired probably by Griffin Dendy. And I'm really hoping that we can figure out where Ribbon Girl is on the tier list, because no one has a solid opinion on this, and she's the hardest character in this game to place. I don't know. Ribbon Girl's just tough, man. She's tough to place.
Again, I think it really depends as well. We have these discussions about metas. There really is a different meta for NA, for EU, and for Japan. And as a result, like, tier lists, I think everyone knows my opinions on tier lists in ARMS, that you should just throw them out the window, because it's about your combination of things. But we see these tier lists go around in the West, and it's, people argue about them, and it's like, do you know what? Your tier list depends on your individual meta, and it's not the same across the pond. It's not the same in Japan. There's a lot of things. Again, the metas depend a lot more on the arms than the characters, I think. But your tier list in EU would have Ribbon very close to the top. At least it would have done a year ago when the Ribbon players were more active. It's not like they stopped playing because they weren't winning. They were winning. They were winning a lot. It was basically Riffa and 4 ribbons. That was it. And Riffa is almost a ribbon just by his very name. And yet, in America, you've got the other sky floater, Dr. Coyle, ruling everything. And Ribbon won't be as high over there as a result. I think that's why you struggle to place things in these, because it's just different wherever you go. You've got different players.
If I had no exposure to the European scene, I would think that Ribbon Girl, it was like bottom 5. But because I've seen what Yeta can do, I've seen what Iceman can do, I don't really know where the frick to put her. Because in theory, at least in the North American meta, she's not great. You just kind of count her jumps and then wait for her to land. But what we've seen them do over on the European side messes with everything I thought I know about that character. And I just don't know how to consider these. I really want to see. I don't know too much about the Japanese side of ARMS at all. I'd love to see more involvement over from them. I know what Heavy does, because Heavy joins pretty much everything. But that's really all I know about Japan is that one player. And I know over there that they have Springman pretty much solved, where in other metas, Springman's considered like pretty middle of the road and not a bad pick at all.
Yeah,
I know over there, obviously, they respect Max Brass to a considerable degree, as they should.
Well, when you've been dominated by Pega for a solid year, I think anyone would.
Yeah, I've heard a theory. I don't know if this has a much truth to it or not, but I heard that Pega supposedly is working with Nintendo on developing the ARMS character for Smash. I just saw that on a Twitter thread, so I don't know if that's true or not, but if that is, that could be really cool and good for us. Because the closer
also, if that's the case, then it's gotta be Max.
Yeah, no, I think Pega would be very good though for making sure that like the character feels true to the flow of ARMS gameplay. Because that's gonna be so hard to mask over. If you're trying to put a 3D arena character into a 2D space, how do you keep that the same? Since in Smash, you more get your movement to make openings to attack, whereas in ARMS, you attack to open up your movement. I don't know how that can translate, but I hope that they figure out a way. I really want them to figure out a good way to make this ARMS player friendly.
I mean, they've translated more difficult characters. I mean, we've got a bloody piranha plant. You know?
That's true, and one of the PR'd players in my region is a piranha plant player. I hope that they make a character that feels not just like doesn't just look like ARMS, but feels ARMS. That's the only hope I have. I don't care what character it is. I just hope that they represent us well.
I mean, at the very least, they've already given a massive injection of life into our communities just by the virtue of existing. That's the crazy part. Like, we know nothing about who or what is going to be in Smash, other than that something is going to be in Smash, and we've had this explosion of interest in the scene. I'm not gonna lie, it also helps that Nintendo have put up a free-to-play tournament with a quote-unquote cash prize for top 8 players. It's not much, but when it's got the official Nintendo seal of approval on it, and you say, "Hey, there's a prize," people flock in their droves. You know, I mean, how many is that standing at now? It's in the hundreds, isn't it? The NA
It's
Open.
at 410, I think, the last time that I heard.
Jesus. I mean, even if only 10% of people actually check in for that when time comes, that's still one of the biggest things that's happened in a long time. 10% of people checking in is a tiny proportion of what normally happens, and it would still be one of the biggest things that's happened.
Yeah, it's just Nintendo just had to say ARMS, and everyone was like ARMS, 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 and it worked. I'm so happy that they supported us, because they haven't done that for like any game recently besides like Splatoon and kind of Smash. But the format is in one that's semi-competitive, and even for Smash, they normally don't do that. I'm really happy with what they're doing for us, and I really like too that it not only ignited the NA tournament, not only ignited North America's. Nintendo was supporting and tried to ask for support over for. I know you guys in Europe are really asking, and I hope you guys get one. I really do.
I think, like, I know you said that all Nintendo had to do was say ARMS. Technically, all they had to do was go, "Oh," and then that was when everyone lost their heads.
Yeah, for better or for worse in some cases, but Man, the 30 of us were very pumped. We were very pumped. I'm still riding that high. I swear I lost, like, I'm 2 pounds lighter now because my spirits are just out of my body. I'm riding this wave.
I am absolutely going to be one of those people, by the way, that has, like, pretty much, like, assuming we're back to work at that point, I will have pretty much every day in June earmarked for potential holiday for that drop. Because you know it's going to be, okay, here's who it is, here's everything about them, by the way, they're coming out in an hour. And I'm just going to be all over that, streaming it, being like, hey, look at the arms, look at the arms. Look, oh, Smash Online is still terrible.
Imagine if not only though in that direct do they reveal like this character will be out in like a day, they'll be like, Arms 2 is actually out right now. I'll be such a happy little boy. I'll be a kid in a freaking candy shop. Arms 2 dropping in June would be, it's probably not going to happen. I don't even know if Arms 2 is even going to get announced. We're all just speculating, but Arms 2 dropping in June would be really, really fantastic, and I'd love to see what they bring.
I mean, the crazy thing is we don't know what Yabuki and his team have been up to. We've all been, at least I have been assuming that it was a new Mario Kart that was going to come out, you know, in like a year or two, because, you know, 8 Deluxe is still selling gangbusters. But, you know, if they work on Mario Kart 9 for a good few years, then it's ready to go whenever they need it. And they can just go, oh yeah, by the way, Mario Kart's coming out in like 2 months, get ready. And everyone goes, what? But if it is actually Arms 2, that is astonishing. And fair play to them. Even if it's not Arms 2 and it's just, you know, another wave of, like, you know, DLC fighters, you know, another 5 coming over 6 months, you know, with some new arms, new stages, I'd be more than happy with that. There's plenty, and, you know, if they just rolled out some extra content, you know, in terms of, you know, a couple of extra modes, giving us the option to play all the party crash modes in party mode would be fantastic, because I was talking about them last night and I realized how much I missed each and every single one of them. It's been too long, and we get to play them next weekend and I can't wait. I want to do one-hit wonders and hit Rep in the groin with Scullies and knock him out in one shot again.
I'm just hyped for the damage multiplier from Big Time Arms back. We have it technically in the game, but there's no damage multiplier, and 3 times the pain is 3 times the fun.
Not to mention how quickly you get the rush.
Yeah, it's so good. If you have like a Seiki or a homie and you land a rush, you just win, and that's nice. I love it. Alright, looks like we only have one more match that we're waiting on right now.
And looks like we've got the result, just hasn't been input. Can you tell that we've been stalling for time?
Oh god.
I've just noticed that Game Master Tom has now booted up Arms after us calling him out for being on Animal Crossing. Well, ball's in your court, Junior. We called you out too. Get on Arms. Get on it now, boy.
Yeah, come play Parabola Mummy Dittos with us, coward. Coward!
I was playing Junior the other day actually, and I decided to go for the anti-Junior. It was a weird coloured Cobra with Chakram clap back, and I can't even remember what the other thing was, but yeah, it did not go well.
Oh, God bless, we have our next round. They just forgot to put in the scores.
Okay, so with that we are looking at round 4. Who are we looking at, Mr. Okram? Oh, Okram-sama, tell us whom we shall have on. Oh my god, I've just seen a delicious one.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Matchup number 71, my friend.
Oh man, that's really good, but we're watching Rifa and Ink A on stream. That one, Ah, man, I wish I was watching that one too. I wish I had like chameleon vision, where I could like have one TV watching the one for stream and the other one watching Yetta Iceman. Grimwood Rep 2 is also really good. Gosh, we are going down to nothing but good matches right now. On the
That's how Swiss works,
halves.
though. The cream of the crop start playing against each other as the matches go on. So you will get very spicy matchups, guaranteed. Certainly towards the end of the tournament. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you. All right, Rip Ha. Just getting Elliot in.
Okay, cool. I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Ink A. Obviously, they're doing.
I haven't changed the name, so sorry for the hold up. Very. Okay.
Myself.
Let's go.
All right, starting off on Buster Beach with the Ninjara versus the Helix. All right, gonna be a very dynamic match going on here. Let's see what Ink A is rocking. All right, Triblast, Buff, and Toaster. All right, very, very almost gore or Japanese-like Helix set going on. This set obviously rose to popularity towards the beginning of ARMS because you can just kind of sit in tower and punch, build up rush, and have all your movement options available to you since these are such low committal ARMS.
Whereas Riffa sticking with... can only be described as the Riffa.
Yeah, I like to call it the fork and knife because he really does stab you down with that Triblast. Riffa's gonna avoid getting stabbed down for the most part, only taking 45 damage from that rush. Good evasion, knowing that he can't run forever and just decides to set up camp while he can. Alright, Inkay dodging over to the back right now. Gonna get hit though by a Riffa Triblast Bolt. Trying to find a place to establish himself, but Riffa is not giving him a place to tower up. Every second that he tries to run, Riffa advances a little bit more. He's going to try to advance with that rush, but Inkay lands in time, pancakes under the beginning, and then is able to just shield. Tries to go for a wake-up grab. As Inkay tries to respond with a grab of his own, gets hit by the Ice Dragon. Now Inkay is back on the offensive with his rush. Riffa going all the way to the back of Buster Beach, trying to put up a little bit of a counter-offensive to make Inkay stutter. And it works. Riffa takes absolutely no damage from the rush. Inkay back on the offensive, but Riffa counter advances, goes for just a little tiny poke right there. Tries to keep Inkay out of the air as much as possible. Only 8 seconds left on the clock. Inkay has about a bar deficit. Could make something happen though if he gets a grab off right here. Riffa ready for that though, breaks it up with the Triblast, and that is going to be Riffa's victory. Alright, moving on to the next round. Riffa actually going to switch off the Ice Dragon. Yes, and he's starting on the back right here. This will give Inkay a good position to tower up from. Riffa advancing right now. Inkay trying to do the same. Gets counter rushed by Riffa. 360 damage. Riffa, though, gets retorted back on. Gets hit by that Triblast. And another Triblast Bolt, knocking him down to the ground. Putting Inkay back in the hot pocket, but he's gonna refuse to be nailed down. Gonna move over to the other side of Buster Beach, back onto the part with the platform. Riffa gets a nice little attempt right there to slap, but Inkay is just peppering him with these Triblasts now. They're doing exactly to Riffa what Riffa tries to do with them. It's a nice little win knockout over there. Not gonna go for any confirms or anything, just gonna try to play very safe while he can.
Slamamander sneaking through there. Riffa trying to get these little cheeky uncharged Tribolt shots in. just for that last little poke. Inkay is going for that rush. Riffer's Ninjara avoids everything the way a Ninjara should.
Yeah, every time that Inkay was going for those rushes, he decided to just go to the back of Buster while he could. Try to do his best to, while he's not setting himself up in a great position, he is able to just dodge. And I think not taking 300 damage is far more important than having a one-time positional advantage. Alright, Inkay is readying back up. Riffa making a change in costume, but I don't expect to see much of a change in anything else.
Why? Why would he change his costume if not to change his set? And there it is.
I guess that's his mentality too.
Also, Riffa, how do you do that so quickly?
Well, yeah, that was like 4 seconds. What the? I don't even know where my main or stay arms are on the screen.
This isn't like other games where like you can save your different loadouts to like just a thing. You just scroll down. Riffa literally did that in seconds. Went across the whole spectrum of arms and changed his color.
Right now, changing his arm set though is working out very well for him. He's able to keep Inkay at bay when he's trying to approach, and forcing Inkay to play a lot more in his face. While Zalim especially is very good for that, keeping Inkay down to these back walls.
Oh, Riffa's gonna look for that win confirmed lockjaw rush, which will be just disgusting.
So he tries to go for the grab right there. Inkay goes for the counter one. Nothing gonna come of it though. Not even a punish on Riffa's side. Riffa's just using his shield right now to find a way in. Tries to go for the lockjaw. Punches out Inkay's approaching arms, but does take a little bit of damage in the process.
Inkay's just managing to avoid most of these lockjaw shots, but one finally manages to chomp on his midsection.
Let's see. Are we gonna see a switch? Actually, Riffa's gonna be the one switching. Oh, both of them are gonna switch up. We're gonna be playing Toho on Inkay's side, and we're gonna switch over to the Chakram on Riffa. Trying to dart in. Those Tri-Blasts can self-punish Ninjara's teleport, as we've seen a couple of times. I learned yesterday that those can be really hard to dodge. This can be really hard to dodge for Riffa, but the weight advantage and Ninjara's movement allow him to land the Ram Rush on Inkay's side, canceling out his rush and dealing a ton of damage in the process.
I think he can keep these relentless Tri-Blast shots up. They're going to chip away at Riffa's health. Riffa, knowing that, is just staying back in shield, waiting for Ninjara to teleport closer.
If it ain't broke, don't freaking fix it. If he's not going to go for any grabs. There we go. There's the grab attempt. Riffa punishing it with the Chakram despite Inkay having the rush. Attacks someone waking up who has a rush though, and that's going to deal 250 damage for his insolence.
Now Riffa's managed to get in a bit closer, has his rush. Inkay slightly takes the health lead, which Riffa's just going to eat away.
Gosh dang it. There's that weird confirm you were talking about, not into the lockjaw, but the Chakram instead. Even easier to land. Good stuff, Riffa, though I am honestly more impressed by how fast he changed those arms.
You can tell just how much Riffa has played this game by how fast he changed his set.
Yeah, I gotta say, his menuing, probably the best thing about his gameplay.
Makes you think, oh yeah, he can't possibly have changed anything, and then all of a sudden, oh my god.
Yeah,
sneaky ninja.
Is that out-of-game conditioning that I'm seeing from Riffa, or in-game menuing conditioning? I don't know. Yeah, Riffa, I agree. You should be able to save loadouts to like other profiles or something. I'd really like that. Alright, Paul, I think while we wait, I'm going to take a short little bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Absolument. Meanwhile, I should actually check on the chat, which I don't have access to because I am not actually really running things. So I've had to upload it on my phone, so there's going to be a delay. I can't see what anyone said, so hi everybody, who's in the chat? 22 viewers, fantastic. I'm one of them though, Hammer's another, so 20 other viewers, fantastic. We've got Louis, we've got Froggy, we've got JM. We've got Spike as well. So, how is everyone doing? Riffa obviously having a bit of a breather. Riffa, are you okay after being up so late last night? Because, god damn, son, god damn. I know you stay up late anyway, but how do you maintain this conditioning? It is relentless. Stayed in bed until 3. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere these days, right? Literally, like my partner and I have the same joke every morning. It's like, well, do you want to go anywhere interesting today? It's like, oh yeah, sure. Let's go down to the park. Let's go to a museum. Let's go hang out in crowded areas. You know, lick some public seating. That's the thing. Doesn't matter how bad the jokes are, how repetitive they are, we will do the same things without fail every day. Hello, Michael 2007 SF7. I will not ask what happened to SF 1s through 6. I assume that you must have eaten them in a brutal, bloody battle for survival. Hey Junior, are you still on Animal Crossing? Because I told you not to be. You guys had hail down south? Absolutely crazy. Oh right, V's on Animal Crossing. Okay, fair enough.
Howdy ho, I'm back, boy.
You know who else is back? El Scrampo. He's in chat.
Scrims! What's up, buddy boyo?
The only man capable of causing an entire crew battle by just deciding it on a whim.
I know, I heard that apparently, like, not even, one of the co-owners of Riptide was made aware that that was happening when it got announced. It really did just freaking happen. Oh, that's so good.
And I am so happy to know that the SS boys are getting back together for at least one more ride. Much love to the entire SS crew. I can't back Riptide because George.
It's crazy that the Arms revival was so potent that it brought Redengard back to ranked. That's not a phrase that you thought you'd ever mutter again, but it's true.
Wait, really? Red played
ranked? Yeah, Red played ranked.
And did he explode from the salt within seconds?
He actually only had about the amount of salt as, like, the Dead Sea. That's low for him.
Wow.
I know, I was impressed.
Can you imagine what would happen if Pokken got some support?
Dude, if Pokken gets support, I'll go back to playing that game. Machamp is, like, my spirit main. Like, I'm destined to play Machamp. And I wish that he was in Arms. And Serp is mad at me because I say he's not, and he just says Max Brass. But it's not the same. It's not the same.
I mean, Max Brass with Headlock.
Yeah, exact. There we go. That's closer. But, like, I can't just jump up in the air and spam heavy attacks with characters in Arms. But in Pokken, I'm encouraged to do so because I get super armor for that. I just wish Machamp was in this game so bad. Machamp will always be my spirit child.
Machamp in Arms.
Yeah, make it happen. Please, I'd be the happiest boy alive.
Ooh, Yetta takes the game with Iceman 2-1.
Oh, crap. That was a bit... I want to watch that one. Grim and Replicate's apparently still going on. I want to check in on that one, see how it's going.
Kosa going 2-0 over Aloria. I wonder if Koza's still popping that Lola. 'Cause if so, that is a big win.
I'm just going through right here. Let me see if they've updated any score or anything. I do not see it. I do not see. Oh wait, I see it. I see it. I can't tell though because they're actually being nice and talking to each other and like being friendly. So I don't know what their score is.
That's code. Hang on, let me take a look. Which arena is it?
14.
14. Wow, boys be playing in the low ranks. Let's see. Rep's definitely 1-1. George is 1-1. I think it's 1-1 at the moment. Just based on what they're saying to each other. Things such as "don't be stupid," ah ha ha ha, and GG, and back in the day. Interestingly, that was from George, not Rep.
I know, I'm sure this is very cathartic for Rep since it already feels like a retirement home for ARMS has like opened up and all the old players are coming around to talk about the good old days. He's living his online life the same as his offline life. Okay, I think they just finished up. Let's see what they got. Let's see what their score is. Rep comes out 2-1.
I see, I told you it was 1-1.
You were right. I just don't know how to decipher niceties. I know how to decipher G.
It's because you can't talk British, mate. You don't know what's up with the apples and pears, innit, bruv?
No, all I go is, hey, did you see the Yankees game? I got a cheeseburger and a Coca-Cola. That's the language of my people.
Sure.
Did you guys catch soccer and not football? What a dumb name for the sport.
Sure.
What excellent weather we're having. I like that it's never consistent between the next 15 minutes.
Sure.
Hey, Paul, what's your favorite brand of audio equipment?
Your mum.
That's true, she's quite resonant. No, never mind, I take that back. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh, God.
Hey Hammer, how's that application for commentary for the NA Open going? I sure hope they're not listening to you now.
Never mind. Nintendo, this isn't Hammer. This is his evil twin, Blamma. This is, I'm just trying to slander his good name. He's such a respectful and kind boy. Did you hear that he didn't even say a swear once yesterday on stream? What a considerate young gentleman.
Damn you, low battery.
This is why we should just be playing. This is why we should just do exhibitions, Paul. We should just play the triple mummy, or the triple parabola mummy. That way, you don't back me up into a corner like that.
But I have to back you up into a corner because it's fun.
It's because it's what you do with my mum. Like mother, like son.
It's what we do with your mummy, my darling. Your para-mummy.
My para-mummy? My para-mummy? My para-mummy? My para-mummy?
I'm not gonna do it, we're close to... We only got 2 to come in.
Paul, you've been flirting with me for like 30 seconds now, just commit! God, what's with you and your commitment issues, Paul? Don't you love my para-mummy? Don't you love the things it does for you? Ah, I thought you did care! I was so convinced that you were ready to commit to me!
Never.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get the prediction. Come on, come on, come on. Come on!
Yet.
Please? Pretty please? Oh no! Come on! Why did I cancel? No! Yes! Woo! Wait, no! I take it back! I don't want to fight this! I take it back! I take it back! No, 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 no! Why? Why with an actual set, Paul?
So you can demonstrate the superiority of Paramummy on stream.
That's not what's gonna happen, though. I'm just gonna get me butt pounded. Oh,
Nah.
never mind.
Paramummy is the best.
I mean, you're just spitting hot facts. Look at that 300 damage every single exchange. Oh, another 300 damage?
See, here you go. You're gonna get the perfect, and it's definitely gonna be deserved.
Oh no! Oh!
And there's the P.
The man is hot. Alright, let's see what we get here. Oh, come on! Of all the sets you could have equipped, this is what I have to fight now? I'm just a boy!
I'm just a girl. Could we make it any more obvious? I'm a coil. You paralyzed me. Shoved me in the toilet. Here's Tri-Blast Rush into your face. 310 damage and I'm dead.
Oh, gonna use Rush, but got cancelled out. I'm gonna freaking pout and throw a fit and other things. He's a Paramummy. She said you're a dummy for trying to fight Tri-Blast Coil. He has 200 throws, but she's played by the pros. Nobody likes this matchup now. Ow. Oh, come on, Parabola. No! No! What's the point to do? Oh, that's what. Take the freaking W. Let's go, boys.
Okay, the G's are G. Are the matches fini?
Yeah, it looks like they just loaded in.
Alright, round 5 is confirmed.
Alright, do we have our next dictated match?
Think Okram is typing. Ooh, Alimento versus Espeon.
Oh, okay, another two players I don't have any experience with.
I have experience of getting my ass kicked by Alimento in recent times. And I know I've played Espeon in Casual Arms. I don't know how recently that was, but definitely.
What case files can you crack open for me to analyze?
I'm not going to spoil anything because I,
mean,
have to do my admin duties, Hammer. I have to do my admin duties.
Here, I'm getting a little bit of a hint from the badge Alimento is wearing.
Alimento, gently Alimento. Alimento, typed in player 1.
Oh, what character do you play?
It's a shame this isn't like an offline where we can just do interviews with players immediately after the matches. It's like, so how do you feel like that went? Well, you know, we take these one round at a time, and at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, fair play and making sure that we go out there, put on the best entertaining match for the fans, and come home with the winner's purse, etc.
That's really good because
Alright, Elemento's ducked out to add Espeon. Elemento will hop in. Espeon will hop in. My names will still be the right way around.
Alright, there we go. Elemento back. Did they add each other that fast?
Yeah.
God, why is everyone so good at menuing in Europe? What are you guys practicing? Is this how you spend your grind sessions?
Yeah. It's a necessity.
I could learn a thing or two from you guys. I don't even know where my arms are on the actual select screen. I couldn't even tell you where Lola is. I know she's in there. I know I just look for the little cute girl icon. I don't know where she is.
And then you end up on Min Min.
Oh, never. I said cute, not butt ugly.
Well, there's only one thing to do while we wait for Espeon to hop in, and that's for us to fight!
Paul, I will do it! No, guys! We're not gonna be playing arms match chicken. Okay, we're gonna play chicken. Alright, looks like Espeon should be joining us shortly.
This is gonna end so badly.
Really bad! Okay.
Espeon's here. Don't play chicken now, Hammer.
Everybody stop your headassery! Okay, there we go. Okay, Elemento. Oh, there's the ribbon girl I've been... See? Elemento's badge didn't lie to me, too.
I knew Espeon would be bringing out the ribbon.
The ribbon.
Don't let the multi-Metroid hear you. Ribbon is a thing, apparently.
Elemento gonna start off with the Sparky and the Ram. A set very similar to what Iceman likes to rock. Espeon gonna be rocking a little bit of a twist on Ribbon Girl's defaults right now with the Popper and the Seiki. Elemento getting that Dragon Arm up as soon as he loses it.
I've been trying to run Popper and Seiki on Ribbon recently, and it's very hard to make work. I don't know. The individual arms are absolutely fine with how Ribbon works. They work very well with other things. I just don't know about the combination together on Ribbon.
Yeah, I would like that with like Seiki, you can kind of let it do its own thing while you're hopping around. But Ribbon Girl in general is really hard for me to play, so I have absolutely no idea how to play like anything related to her. But it seems like Espeon knows quite a bit. Got the rush up right now, only a little bit of a health deficit. Keeping Elemento though from getting up that Dragon Arm, and that's the most important thing at this point in time. Plenty of time to bring it back, and we see it take the lead.
I think it's Espeon has rush, and if Espeon can land the rush, especially for confirm, this is a huge damage rush potential.
Alright, but Elemento's gonna be the first one to pop it. Espeon once again just dodging to the side of a Ram Rush somehow. Espeon keeping the lead, staying very safe, gets a win confirm over there. Are we gonna see any comeback? No, another blowaway pop will keep Elemento down for the duration. And a little sneaky grab right there just to assert damage dominance. God, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta be painful to have.
Literally throwing you while you're down.
I know, switch my other player though. Espeon gonna go back in with the rush. Elemento gonna get rushed right here, but able to dodge out of the way. Stays to the back of the Popper. Shields the Seiki rush as it comes at his face.
Yeah, that Popper came through dangerously fast and huge. Elemento just managing to get the evasive action going. Continuing to evade Espeon's shots here.
Yeah, Espeon stayed defensive there for a little bit too long and allowed Elemento in neutral to get up the Dragon Arm. Gonna be adding that perma-charged Giant Sparky. Gonna barely dodge that Seiki! Oh my gosh, on my side it just came right at me like freaking Spy Kids 3.
Yeah, that nose was inches, nay pixels, from bonking Elemento on the head, cancelling that rush out.
Elemento tries to get Dragon Arm back up, gonna backflip to the Hot Pocket, will be able to get that up right there. Gonna start making the slow advance, but Espeon still playing as aloof as ever. Choosing rather than committing to just play super defensively. Gets hit right there. And he's gonna get the rush in exchange for the grab missing.
Only 240 damage, but that is still a quarter of Elemento's health and gives Espeon the life lead. Not when this rush hits for 325.
Yeah, classic ribbon punish right there. Just count the jumps, wait for them to land, and then punish. And that's gonna be it. Elemento gonna take that round using the Sparky to confirm into the grab. Alright, any changes? Yes, looks like Espeon might be ditching that Seiki for the Boomerang. Or switching the Popper for the Seiki. I don't know, y'all make switches so last second.
So Espeon still wanting to work potentially with win confirms for Rush, but wanting 2 curved arms to try and get those knockdowns on Elemento.
Yeah, if he does go for those rush confirm attempts, though, it's going to be way harder to land it out of a boomerang than out of a straightforward hit like Popper. So he'll have to be very aware of the timing and the surroundings. That's one of those rushes you really are going to have to lab out to land consistently. Oh, good anti-aerial ram right there. Smacking Ribbon right to the ground. Tries to do it again, but to no avail. Espeon gonna avoid the rush, just stays in shield. Very smart play. Elemento not gonna empty out too much chip.
Yeah, Elemento I think just tried to get the read on Espeon's jump there. Espeon going ultimately in the opposite direction. I know we all rely on those ram rushes to clip people no matter where they are on your screen. But just wasn't going to pay off that time.
Right now, I think Elemento needs to be a little bit careful of where they're throwing these rams, though. If they throw them a little too haphazardly too often, Espeon's going to have an easy time deflecting it and punishing with a rush. Actually going to start with the Seiki for that rush exchange. Not able to confirm off the rest of it, though. Only 200 damage, and Elemento is right back with the Dragon Arm and a Vengeance. Ooh, time's running out. Espeon has a little bit of a lead, but it's instantly negated. Rush! And I think the health win. No, I think the health's still in Elemento's favor. I think? Yes,
Only
just barely. Just like a shaving of a pixel. I'm surprised, honestly, the game didn't count that as a draw. God, that went so close.
Yeah, and that was round 3 as well. That could not have been any closer. Like, literally, aside from being a draw, obviously, and giving us an extra round, but that's only saved, you know, for the miracles of finals of NA Open.
Alright, let's see. Any switches? Looks like neither of them has adopted to change anything about their loadouts. Espeon gonna go over to the Boomerang and Popper. Alright, trying the last combination in their set. Elemento still sticking with the tried and true. Good lead off hit right there by Espeon. Just gonna go ahead and establish some presence. Elemento, though, has never really been approached by Espeon and is allowing Elemento to get up those Dragon Arms pretty flawlessly every time they wake up.
In the event that the Trampoline comes out, do you think that's going to help or hinder Elemento more?
That limits Ribbon's ground movement more, but then again, when does Ribbon use ground movement?
When
I think
Ribbon is played by Yetta.
I think it might honestly lull Elemento into a false sense of security that they can retreat to the back opposite side of the stage and then get up Dragon Arm, and I don't think that's a safe space to do so in.
Especially with the way that Espeon is hitting all these wind attacks.
Alright, Elemento has the rush right now, does get a solid hit, and every single set comeback starts brick by brick. But Espeon lands that finishing punch, and that's going to be it for the round.
Yeah, looks like dumping the Seiki for Espeon there has definitely improved their ability to land things.
Yeah, he was seeking for an answer, and he found it outside of the Seiki. Tries to cancel the rush out right there. Not going to be able to do it. 245 damage and a Dragon Arm for Elemento. Espeon almost getting swatted out of the air by the Ram, but instead puts a little bit of pressure on that Mumford platform. I think it's down to last hit now. Ooh, Alimento charging in right now. Espeon playing far more defensive than we saw before. Instead of focusing on movement to evade, is using those punches in quick succession to keep Alimento off. There's another wind off to the side. It's still no more damage onto that mummy platform. It's not going to happen when you keep landing those charged wind shots and blowing them to the back corner of the stage.
Rendering my question completely pointless. Fantastic.
Ooh, Alimento's bringing us back to even health. Just a little bit of a rough differential, but it's gonna get popped immediately! The second that funny little Dorito shows up, Alimento is ready to let it burn.
That is one spicy
no!
nacho!
Oh wait! That confirmed! I thought for sure Alimento was out of the way! Oh my gosh! That had to be like last couple of frames that could have connected. What the heck?
Wind into wind.
Oh my god, that blew me and Alimento. That was crazy. Holy crap, what a way to take game 2. We're now going to 1-1. Alright, let's see what the final stage of the tournament will be. And let's see if we have any changes by Alimento.
I could not click the right button there for a second. I had scores going all over the place.
Right, Espeon locking in. Alimento sticking with the min-min. Let's see if there's any changes in arms. I can't tell. I don't know if that nade was there before or something else. But if it wasn't there before... that wasn't there before, it's certainly out here now. Not going to be on the Dragon Arm. Instead, going to keep the Sparky right there for the easier terms of perma-charge. Espeon going to stick with what worked before with the Popper and the Boomerang. Alimento retreating behind the pillar.
I am quite intimidated by the prospect of a Dragon-sized Sparky and a nade on top of it.
Yeah, either one of those is really intimidating to have on the Dragon Arm. I think Sparky a little bit more so, since you're constantly going to have to worry about getting stunned, even if you just go to straight uncharged boxing situations.
These quick popper shots are just landing so smoothly for Espeon.
Oh, what a smooth grab though from Alimento! Gonna destroy one of those pillars that Espeon's been using to stay safe. But Alimento is gonna get blown away and have to start chasing Espeon down all over again. Gonna do it quite well with the rush!
265 and a free Sparky charge. But Espeon with the health lead and the rush advantage.
Ooh, good little pop right down the middle, knocking Alimento right out of the way. Tries to go for a 1-2 right there, but Espeon's gonna punish it with a rush. No damage applied, just some chip. Alimento down to the last little bit of their health though. Sparky's still on board, so we could see any kind of comeback.
We've got a rush. Could see this.
This last pillar right here. Oh no! They retreat behind it, but it doesn't break in time for the rush to continue. We will see all pillars on the stage destroyed, which is really good for Alimento, but not in the time that he needed. Alright, switching back over to the nade on the Dragon Arm, and the Ram Ram is making a return. That charged nade is up and low. Just playing from the back, waiting for Alimento to make the... While that does allow Alimento to get... Espeon's been doing a generally pretty good job of getting out of disadvantaged situations when they need to. Once again, blows Alimento to the back top platform of the stage. Is going to just continue hopping around to their heart's content. Oh, okay, gonna hit just the popper part of that rush.
Yeah, 130, not what Espeon was hoping for, but at the end of the day, damage is damage, and if you're in the lead, all the better.
Oh, explosion confirm! Holy crap, that looked like the grayest freaking explosion to confirm off of! But Alimento made it work and brought it all the way around! Now Espeon has the health differential, and it's getting widened every single hit! Another swat out of the air! Espeon down to the last sliver of their health! Almost gets taken out by that nade, but it skims right by! But not that one! That one will connect and take this to Game 3, Round 3!
That switch to nade on Dragon Arm with the Ram Ram. It's like a devilish version of Iceman's Min Min, and I love it. We'll see what these two have in round 3 of game 3.
Right now, they're going back to that top platform. That safety that's provided by it against Ribbon Girl. Really important for him to take advantage of. Gets the Dragon Arm up. Espeon throws down a stray popper right there, and it clips the nade, knocking Alimento down. Oh! Espeon tried to get a little bit too fancy right there with the punish. Could have just stayed in and shielded, but decided to go outside and do some risky plays. Oh, gonna cancel out the rush! Elemento's explosion usage has been nothing but top-notch this entire game.
It's really been a massive difference maker.
Yeah, I will say the biggest difference came from that really raw explosion confirm. Gonna try to go for another one right there, but doesn't even need to worry about the shield. The nade doesn't connect in the end, though. I think that might have killed if it did.
Yeah, nade going into the side of the stage rather than the side of Espeon's face.
Oh, but there we go. The nade finally connects, and that will allow Alimento to take game 3. Very well played by both players. But in the end, I think Alimento made the best adjustments. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Boom, boom.
Alright, let's see how the rest of this round wrapped up. Yetta over Rep. Alright. Rifa over Grim. Maxo over Kosa. That would have been a fun one to watch. It looks like we're just collecting a few more results. Is there anyone that's undefeated right now? I really want to know. Let me refresh the page to see if there's any scores displayed at the bottom.
We are coming to the end of round 5
Yetta
of 8.
Yetta's currently undefeated.
That doesn't surprise me. He's the king for a reason.
There's a lot of 4-1s though. There's Ice, Rep, Maxo, and Rifa are all 4-1 right now.
So
I think the only ones they've lost to might be Yetta. Because Reps is from Yetta, Ice is from Yetta, and Rifa is from Yetta.
we could be heading for Yetta versus Maxos in the next round then.
Yeah, I think that's the only one who hasn't played Yetta that's at 4-1 right now.
I think you have to really comprehend how insane that is. Like, Yetta has literally been running through the cream of the crop in EU as things stand. He's taken them all down. Like, already at this early stage in the Swiss.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be able to rise up to take him down right now, because I don't think you don't do rematches. I don't think in Swiss style.
No, so it's...
So if he just keeps winning, then he's gonna have other people thrown at him that are like on the lower levels.
But then there's people like Grimwood that still need to play him. So yeah, there's people more than capable of knocking Yetta off his perch. But Yetta is in prime position, having, like you said, been the person to take those losses, to take those wins off of the other top players. So in a tiebreak situation, he's in the lead against all of them. So Yetta realistically needs to lose 2 of the next 3 matches for any of the others to actually win, I think.
Yeah, and I think Iceman would. I think one of those 4 that has the 4-1 would have to win all 3 of them. I think. So I think if one or all of them lose, then Yetta's just confirmed to win right now.
But there are many, many things that can happen. Anyone can slip on a banana peel. Yetta isn't unbeatable. He doesn't win everything. In fact, he hasn't won. You know, his peak was probably about 6 months ago, I would have said. He is on an upswing again at the moment though, which is of no surprise to those playing against him today and those playing along at home. but yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult to tackle that one.
Yeah, the revenging rise of the ribbons is a terrifying statement that I don't want to think about too hard. I fear for you guys. If you guys need any care packages or something in this trying time, let me know.
We're almost ready for round 6, just waiting on the results of Nihilus and Wasabi.
Let me see if I can figure out what their score is at right now. I'm gonna guess 1-1 because every time you say 1-1, you're right.
I mean, also, it's the most likely score for matches that haven't been reported yet.
I don't see them, but okay, they're currently 1-1. All right.
See, process of elimination. If a match hasn't been reported, it's probably because it's gone to a game 3.
Right. Let me think. Are you okie dokie, buddy? Paul, are you okay? Do you need mouth to mouth? But like as a friend?
You realize I turned my mic off while I was coughing there, right?
Oh, no! I don't think I was the only one who could hear it. Oh no! So to everyone, I was just. Oh no! Oh no!
But yeah, basically I just choked on my drink slightly down the wrong hole. So I'll probably have to clear my throat again occasionally over the next 5-10 minutes.
Guys, if anyone's clipping that, just submit it to me and I'll put it on text Twitter.
Send it to
I already got some...
send it to Nintendo for part of your application.
Yeah, send it to Anthony@battlefied.net and tell them how bad of a person I am. I'm glad no one clipped. I had some really bad accidental last night, and I'm so glad nobody clipped them. I wrote them down. I'm not gonna say them. I won't say them again. But I have them down if anyone wants to know later, or in like Discord DMs or something.
Things
They're
like IMBROWN.
Months ago, I've only said that in retort to you, and people still clip it. People still clip it. I should just. Paul.
Do you have any extra luck checking on Nihilus and Wasabi?
There's been one post in an arena, and okay, it looks like they just finished up.
So they did. Nihilus taking it 2-1. Round 6 matches are a go.
Yetta. Oh, Nihilus is fighting Yetta. Nihilus is fighting Yetta.
Okay, Okrim-sama. Let us know what we shall be experiencing for round 6.
Nihilus moved up into the... Oh, because Nihilus moved up into the 4-1 club.
Ooh. So Nihilus could take down Yetta and change the meta.
If he does that, it'll be pretty cool. I would love to see Ribbon versus Bite and is not a common matchup. They're two.
I think you may have dipped there again.
Wrong than that. Frig. You don't see. Yeah, I see them very often. They will
Hang on, you're going all wonky again. Do you want to hop out and back in?
All right, am I goodsies now?
You are goodsies indeed.
Ooh, yay.
Looks like we're getting Leafa versus the Doctor. Dr. Ivo on El Stremio.
Alright, looks like Leafa is ready to join. I think we had them in earlier, right? So they should be able to join us.
Bear with me one tick as I check my friends list, because we asked for it, but whether or not
we actually got it as a different question entirely.
I don't think so. So I will wait patiently for friend requests.
Alright, and then once you jump back in, I will once again dip back out so you can have host again.
Yeah, because we know what we're doing.
I miss Armsbot. I can't believe Armsbot McFreaking died. They stopped. I think what happened was they stopped paying for the bot service, and so there's no more Armsbot anymore. And that's quite a shame. It was very nice. I really like the Armsbot.
Armsbot.
I hope you're content. I hope you're content with what you had on your banner, because that's what you're gonna have for the rest of time.
At least I saved a copy of it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find mine somewhere if I just like scroll through.
Okay, requests have come through from both Dr. Ivo, who I can only assume their last name is Robotnik, and Leafa.
I can only assume they have a vendetta against Shadow the Hedgehog for certain things that happened to their wife.
Right, I'm going to be joining you any second, Mr. Hammer.
Alright, cool. And then I will be leaving you any second, Mr. Paul. Alright, bye!
I'm now the host. Fantastic. I've got control of the room. Need to see which one of the three of you.
Hi!
It's you. You're back.
I'm back in
Leafa
black,
came
but I
in
would
first.
not...
Right.
I'm
Admin.
back in black, but I would not hit the sack. That constitutes abuse.
Leafa. Player 1. Player 2 is Dr. Ivo. Again, I am incapable of doing any sort of admin without orating it at the time to make sure I'm checking my work. Okay, we are good to go. Yep. Unless they're gentlemaning.
Alright, let's see it. Are they giving any picks out?
Doesn't like it there. We've got the GL, H, and indeed the F. Dr. Ivo readies up. Leafa readies up. We are going to Via Dolce, and we have a Min and a Helix. The coolest color of Helix. It's not the canon color of Helix, so as we all know, that is whatever Scrimps chooses to be at the time.
Ooh, Dr. Ivo's set here. Looking to be quite a mean bean machine. And Leafa gonna be rocking the Min Bolt, even meaner of a bean machine. Leafa gonna get the dragon arm up very early. Ivo's gonna have to watch out for everything thrown in his toesies.
That was a lovely kick defense in mid-air there from Leafa.
Oh, goes for a dash in, but Dr. Ivo ready to punish it. Throws out the Thunderbird in retaliation. Leafa keeping Ivo back in the corner, but these curved arms are really throwing off the tempo.
I'll say it's been a while since I've seen a Slappermander on a Helix. I miss you, Glee. I miss you so much. Glee literally lives 3 minutes around the corner from me.
Oh, gets another hit with a Thunderbird on the side. No charge that time.
Oh,
Ivo's
nice
still looking to
miss.
Oh!
Excellent maneuvering and punishing from Leafa there.
Yeah, try to pancake under that rush, Helix. It's not gonna freaking happen. Though Ivo does have his own rush to scare Leafa with. Gets a Thunderbird, gonna go for it. Oh my gosh, it misses! Those two rushes are really hard. The slap rush especially really hard to land. But a Thunderbird rush, I'm surprised it didn't go. I think he just threw it to the wrong side at the wrong time.
Yeah, Leafa just managing to shuffle pixels to the right. And the Minbolt is just picking up some steam here.
Oh, gonna go for another rush right there. This time hitting the aerial Helix, knocking him to the ground.
Yep. Had to pop it, because if that grab had connected, there was no guarantee that Leafa's health was going to last the rest of that 10 seconds.
Blorb? Are we seeing Blorb?
Blorb.
Blorb. Blorb. Alright, Leafa gonna start again by retreating to the back and getting the Dragon Arm up. Smart play, pretty much what all standard minions would do. Dr. Ivo gonna be using Puddle quite a bit more at the start of this round than he did the last one.
Yeah, some excellent puddling. And now we can't see anything on the left. Thankfully, we can see stuff on the right-hand side of the stream.
I've been watching Leafa's perspective, so every time the Blorb hits, I have to quickly readjust myself and reorient to the action. Oh, another Thunderbird into it. Okay, the grab does hit. It looks like at the very last second, Leafa might have been able to break it up, but no guarantees. No guarantees that they wouldn't have eaten a rush, too.
Kind of surprised, yeah, that Ivo didn't go for the rush there.
Yes,
it's still an option.
Oh, there we're gonna. Oh, it's
Never
an exploding
mind.
kill.
I'll shut up.
Almost all the Blorb damage.
You're the doctor, Ivo. Like, you prescribe that Blorb as medicine, and Leafa has to take it.
Yeah, he's the one in charge around here. Leafa this time gonna go forward a little bit with their movement to get the Dragon Arm up. Just establish a little bit of a bigger presence earlier on. That Blorb menacingly bouncing towards Leafa, but gonna get knocked away. Oh! Misses the Blorb, and that's gonna allow Leafa to hit that rush for 275 damage, keeping Dragon Arm up. Stun, but no grab. Ivo went into the air at the very last second. Double stun, but no Sparky follow-up. Able to get the stun into grab. Dr. Ivo is low on health right now, but with Blorb and Thunderbird grabs, this is definitely a comeback that they can make.
Leafa not able to charge these arms, but the uncharged pokes are adding up. Cannot afford to eat Dr. Ivo's rush, as we saw in the last round. And here it comes.
And there it's gonna be. No! It's gonna miss again. Ivo's rush accuracy just hasn't been up to par right now. Leafa's gonna burn the rush. It will land, but not only into the shield. Dr. Ivo can bring this back pretty easily if he just gets a couple more Thunderbirds, but instead the arm is going to be broken on Ivo's side, letting Minbolt reestablish her dominance, but not for long.
This is getting too tense. I can't take this.
Both of these players just flying around through the air. This is like a really bad episode of Dragon Ball Z, but the Blorb is going to be the finishing touch, and that's going to the Doctor himself.
Dr. Ivo with the Spirit Blorb, rising above, over, and donking Leafa on the head.
Yeah, it can be really hard for people to avoid getting blue-balled like that. Wait, I just realized what that meant. John Nintendo, I'm sorry. Dragon Blorb Z. I like that, Iceman. I like that a lot. Alright, Mausoleum. I think that Leafa's gonna like this one a lot, too. Gonna have a lot more corridors to, or a lot more room to move around to establish Dragon Arm instead of those limited corridors. Alright, Leafa gonna dash to the side, not going to go for the kickflip, not gonna risk the lag getting punished. Ivo still just charging in as charismatic as ever. Ivo sticking to the puddle right now. Tries to go up for 1 second, and the second he pokes his head up for air, Leafa is ready with the punish.
Also, just as a quick aside, Ice, I know you're a big fan of aesthetics in this game as well. Big shout out for the color scheme Dr. Ivo is rocking right now. Love it.
Yeah, George, you can learn a thing or two about how to coordinate your colors, mister.
Speaking of coordination, that Leafa having to move in to stop Ivo being able to puddle underneath too many shots.
Oh, Ivo is just having to dodge for his life right now. Isn't getting the chance to get an attack in edgewise. Leafa's got the rush online. Ivo should be scared to go up in the air. Any misstep right now means certain death. And there it was, just throws out that Thunderbird a little too early. Into the next round, we'll see what Leafa's gonna do. This stage is definitely working out better for Leafa than Via Dolce did. Oh, gets the stun. No follow-up, though. Dr. Ivo just ducks right under it like the smart genius man he is.
That's interesting. Ivo took a lot of arm damage with those shield pokes.
Oh! Gonna take a lot of face damage with those rush flurries.
Ballsy
But
move
now
from
has the
Leafa as
dragon
well,
arm up.
because she was literally like had the blob all over her screen and just popped the rush anyway.
Oh, good little air dodge right there by Leafa, but it's not going to be enough. Ivo delays his arm throw. Goes for the grab right there while Leafa sits in shield.
And now Ivo has the health lead, has the rush, goes for the grab option anyway.
Oh, Leafa almost moved right into that. Barely dodges out of the way, but not going to be able to dodge out of the way of that mid-air blorb. Good angle of throw by Dr. Ivo. Yes, this man has his degree in physics, because his accuracy with this ball being lobbed is insane. Leafa playing a more defensive style right now. Gonna go for a Sparky into stun, but waits a little too long, and Helix is out of the stun.
Also, this is far more puddling than I'm used to seeing from most Helix players, and it's working.
Oh, not going to be able to puddle under that, though. 275 damage. Leafa getting the Dragon Arm back up. One stun confirmed could change everything right now. Leafa takes the lead. Doesn't get the grab off the stun. Just a little too far away. Gonna try to go for a double stun and does land it. Ivo taking massive damage.
Ivo on a slither. Gonna have to slither in, but that's Hufflepuff enough.
Yeah, you almost brought it back, but just wasn't able to Ravenclaw it out. Let's see, any changes? I really don't think either of them wants to make arm set changes. Leafa did really, really well right there, and so did Dr. Ivo. Sky Arena is gonna be, this is the first time we've seen Sky today.
It is the first time we've seen Sky today. A lot of people don't get to see the Sky at the moment at all.
And we've gonna have a beautiful bird flying right through the sky, probably into Leafa. He's gonna back up into the pit, putting themselves in disadvantage, and that bird flying right into the sun, smacking Leafa out of the air as they attempt to get back on the platform.
Oh, just misses the follow-up poke.
Oh no, yeah, that's the bad thing about Helix is when he's puddling and he's down in Sky Arena, he literally cannot throw his arms onto the platform unless they have that upwards angle that the bird has. He can't punch above it. Oh, Leafa knocks him back down into the pit. Really bad spot for Helix to be in. Yeah, you see right there, he keeps throwing that blorb up and it gets caught on the lip because he's way too close. He's got to either stay in the back of the pit or get off that platform, and the second he tries to get out, he gets poked for it. This is really, really good for Leafa.
Leafa on match point.
Ivo gonna stick with the same set. Ivo gonna stay on the platform. Leafa as well. They're both vying for this one spot here. This one spot is very important for both of them to keep, because both of them hate the pit. It really is the pits for them. Oh, gonna get a rush right there. but it's gonna slip out, and Ivo's gonna be able to shield it, getting pushed back into the pit. Will be able to move back on though. Gets a little Thunderbird uncharged, knocked back down though as soon as he gets on.
A bit surprised that Ivo's shield didn't break there, but at the end of the day, Leafa has got the high ground down again. And as much as Ivo tries to get back on, it's just not happening. That shield will break very soon. This blob will break in Leafa's face.
Leafa back into the pit. Dodges back up. Doesn't have to worry about getting poked out since Ivo doesn't even throw out an attack. Ivo, though, has to worry about any poke finishing his life. That shield's also dangerously low. That arm's dangerously broken. Leafa uses the rush and takes the game. That was an unfortunate little arm break. I mean, even if they popped it, their shield was going to break, so... Yikes.
Thing is, you could see it coming. The shield was progressively in more and more danger as that match progressed. It was coming. It was you could just see it, and it just happened at the worst possible time for the good doctor there.
Yeah, we'll see though if he comes back with his masters in dishing out pain next time. I hope he comes back because I really like seeing Dr. Ivo. I like both of these players a lot.
Unfortunately for now, the doctor is out and Leafa has to Leafa.
These are absolutely atrocious. I feel like if we were a vaudeville act, the entire show would be us saying 3 words and then getting pulled out by that cane. We would stand no chance.
Looks like round 6 is progressing pretty well. Only a couple more results to come in by the looks of it.
And let's see. Replicant takes it over Maxo, which means Maxo will be moved down to having only 2 losses now. Nihilus beat Yetta! Nihilus took it over Yetta!
Ah, no way! 2-0 as well!
Why did we get to watch that? Oh my gosh! Nihilus beat Yetta?
Well done, Nihilus. Well done. That, like, Nihilus, you're very, very good at this game, but that is an upset.
Yeah, he's not just bark. He's got a lot of bite to him too. Holy crap, Nihilus.
Well done, son. Well done.
Your pappy's proud of you.
Which means all that we were saying about Yetta potentially already having it wrapped up in the last round, nah, that's all bollocks.
It's all thrown out. Yeah, it's
And
all thrown out the window. It is an open field from here.
And that is proof that the Swiss style works. The matches have been tough for Yetta, but he was put up against a player with a similar record, and Nihilus took him down comfortably. So it's anyone's to play for now. I think that puts Nihilus in pole position.
Yeah, that Nihilus, Iceman, and Yetta are all tied right now. Oh, and so is Rep. They're all 4 tied right now. The Yetta does have a higher German word score, Buchholz or whatever.
Yes,
but right now they're all even in set scores.
That, yeah, but that the Buchholz rating is to do with the difficulty of the level of opponents you've had in the rest of the tournament, and we talked about the run that Yetta's had. So in the event of him having a tied point score with the others, then that massive differential score will push him through the top, because the ones he beaten are the ones that beaten everybody else.
Let's see, has anything else wrapped up right now? I think we're just waiting on Rifa Kosa and Espion and Nair. Yeah, Rifa Kosa is one that I also would have liked to see.
Wherever you are, there's an Espion, and they are probably floating around and hitting you with wind.
My arms will go on.
Rifa 2-1 over Kosa.
Alright, and that means just waiting on Espion and Nair.
Kosa, if you're in chat, just out of interest, are you like sticking to that experimental Lola throughout all of this tournament so far? And if so, how do you feel that's going? I'm just interested because it was literally like this morning we were talking about you maybe taking that on, and you know, it looks like you're getting good results. So, you know, if that is with the new Lola, I'd just be interested to know your thoughts.
Yeah, if you're running this the entire tournament, props to you, because it can be intimidating to run a new character in a tournament period, much less much less an entire tournament. Let's see. Looks like SB on Nair. I'm not sure what it's at. They haven't said GG. I guess we'll just wait to find out what we got here.
I mean, we don't have much choice in that matter.
Yeah, I want to try to predict who's gonna fight who now that these scores are so even. I know Maxo still hasn't fought Yetta, but I think Iceman and Yetta already fought, right? We're all just predict. It's just a question of what's gonna happen next with Yetta at this point. Yeah, Yetta and Iceman already fought, and I think they already fought with Yetta and Rep too. Not sure. Did Yetta and Rep? Yeah, Yetta and Rep did already fight. So I guess that means it's probably Maxo or Wasabi next? I don't know. I saw for a second the orange flash, but nope. Nope, here we are. Okay, they just said GG's. We'll see what the score is any second now.
Any second.
Any second. Now! Oh, 2-1-2 Nair. So we'll see the new matches any second now. Any second now. Any second now.
Any second, the new.
Any second noon. Oh, and there we go! Okay, they're back up.
If you do it 18 times in a row, it finally works.
Elemento, Yetta, Elemento. Elemento, Yetta's boomerang. Rep is a really good one. Nihilus Riffa.
That one could be for all the marbles.
Ooh,
we're getting Yoshi on stream.
Also a really good one. Alright, Yoshi and Zan. I don't know Zandarenzo.
That one is going to be fun to say.
Do you know anything about this player whose name contains far too many Z's for me to feel comfortable saying it?
I know they're from the UK because they joined Arms United earlier today.
Okay, so this might be one of their first times in a tournament then.
Well, they said how they were like a rank 19 player, but then they lost their save data or something like that, and they've come back recently, grinded stuff, and they're doing reasonably well on ranked at the moment. I didn't catch any other information, so it's someone that definitely knows the game, as evidenced by the fact that they are paired up with Yoshi Bowser at this stage in the tournament.
Alright, we got Yoshi in. Do we have does anyone have Zandarenzo friended?
I don't think so. Ask Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi's popped out. I bet Yoshi's
Okay,
in the stream listening to us talk about that.
Let's see.
Yoshi's a
what
good
was
lad.
that? Let's see what that third arm that George might have potentially stolen from Yoshi. Crazy that we're gonna see the same set twice. Can't remember. I wish.
And now to spend 15 minutes typing Zandarenzo. To be fair, Xander Enzo. It's just two fairly common names.
I'd love for him to end up fighting Penzo so we can have Xander Penzo.
And then they can fight Benzo.
Oh no, Xander Penzo Benzo. Oh no, that sounds like a Japanese subsidiary. Alright, Yoshi should have him added now.
Yeah, it should just be a matter of time. Matter of time, matter of time, matter of time.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew what character we were gonna see right here. Obviously for Moshi we're gonna see the B&B. Zandarenzo is an open bag and that badge doesn't tell me anything. They're a hammer user though.
Or just a West Ham fan. Junior, if you're listening, you know what I mean.
Or they're a hammer. No, that's nobody. That's 0% of the population.
I'm a Hammer fan.
You're part of the Hammer Fama?
Yeah, I'm a Hammer Fama Jammer.
Oh my god, dude. That's Hammer slamming. Zandarenzo. I hope he's a hammer user. Because I've always thought that Kablammer would be really, really, really good against a Bite and Bark specifically. Okay, we have a request to remove Via Dolce.
Yeah, Yoshi was always going to accept that request. Yoshi is one of the most easygoing, nicest guys in the entire ARMS community, anywhere in the world. And 100%, I have more love for playing him than any other person.
Oh!
Because
Yoshi asks, can I ban one? Moves in. So what were you saying, Paul?
Yoshi and our matches are always the most fun I ever have in this game. Megawatts, that's the other one.
Okay,
And
yeah, I
Yoshi
don't think
with the
George
motion
took that
tech
one.
wave. See? Nicest guy in the community. He's a motion player.
Zandarenzo.
He's always happy to play on Redacted and Snake Park. And he rocks the orange B&B against this Burchuck and Triblast Ninjara.
Yeah, this Ninjara is definitely going to be a more aerial focused one. And we see that right away. Zandarenzo constantly darting into the air to try to get that Burchuck out. It's far more useful in the air than, and it's going to be really good at hitting out Yoshi if he ever attempts to go on Bite 2, or on Bark 2. Now Zandarenzo keeping up a lot of pressure from afar, goes for the rush right here. Yoshi tries to jump out of the way to go for his own rush, lands the Mander, not going to be able to get the Seiki off after it.
Yeah,
But
the
that Mander
first
did a lot
wave of the
damage.
Seiki was blocked by Xander's rush. And then the second one just comes in too slow off the Manda juggle.
Xander knocks Bike down. There's been almost no opportunity for Yoshi to go for Bark. Gets hit with a Triblast into the Bird Chuck. Gosh, it's not Fun Chuck, so I don't care about it. Oh, really
that's
smart play right
cold.
there. Yeah, he keeps going up in the air and avoiding these Seikis, going off to like the exact side of them to throw these Bird Chucks around. And he's really using that curvature to its full potential. We're gonna see him take down Yoshi Bowser round 1.
Yoshi dropping the Seiki, bringing the Megawatt in straight away, and still waving hello. See? Nicest guy.
Zandarenzo not gonna change his setup, not gonna change his strategy up, and gonna change up this health right away. 325 damage to Yoshi. Gonna try to follow it up with an explosive Triblast. Not gonna land, but that bird chuck will follow up, and the Tri-Blast will knock out Bark.
Couple of slaps from Yoshi, and they're getting hotter as they land. That Megawat is struggling to do too much to Xander though.
Oh, Xander's not even choosing to mess around with any of the ice chains or mix-ups. Instead, he just goes for the follow-up with the Tri-Blasts every time. Oh, gets his arm broken by Bark! Good boy! Oh no, both of them go for the rush, but Xander is gonna come out on top, gets the kill!
That was unfortunate for Yoshi. He was 90 degrees from Xander at the time. Would have had to turn before the rush came out. And Xander just into his side, taking R1.
We have another request to take out us.
Yes, Scrapyard, I saw that. And thus we shall do so. Interesting that between them, they've both
no
banned
counter picks.
The traditional counter picks, but the other stages are fine.
That's true. We haven't seen Ninja College yet today, and I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm not saying I want to see it. I really don't want to see it, but I'm surprised we haven't seen that or Ramen Bowl yet today.
Let's go. RNG. RNG. RNG.
Why did I say anything? I'm such a jellyhead. Alright, I don't think this is going to change up too much for Xander. Yoshi's going to go back over to the Siki and wave hello to his new friend. Aww.
Xander waves as much as a non-motion player can.
Xander sticking back here to the rim of the bowl. Yoshi deciding to go get in the soup. Is hit with the Tri-Blast and knocked down. No Birdchuck follow-up. And another Tri-Blast finds its mark in the middle of the explosion, too, getting the 3-hit combo. I mean, Xander's just at a range where that Siki doesn't have enough room to extend and hit him. He's staying just at the perfect distance where Siki is a non-issue for him.
Yeah, Yoshi relying on slaps at the moment to do all the damage, but all the damage coming from Xander's big old Russian Magoo.
Oh my god, I think that was planned by Xander. I think he wanted him to burn that rush right there. He knew that he was at range where a slow mono rush like that wasn't going to be able to touch him. Alright, any change? Yes, Yoshi's going double slap, it looks like.
Oh, double hot slaps, I love this. Come on, Yoshi. Show them what the double slaps is all about.
Yeah, this is the neutral controller. It's so hard to run around double slaps, especially if a third arm's coming at you every couple of seconds. You've got to be so on point with your movement.
Which, to be fair, Xander is at the moment.
Oh, Xander is so on top of this. 290 damage. Gonna not take out Bark. Bark goes down to the lip of the bowl and will not let himself be hit. Yoshi trying to move down and throw off Xander's height difference, but it's just not working out for him.
Yeah, you notice that Xander moved straight back to the edge of the bowl the second his rush was done. Wanting to start zoning again with these tri-blasts and Birdchuck.
Oh! Unfortunate! Tried to use that rush, but he got iced out of it by the Birdchuck. Just did it a little too late, I think.
I also want to say, just random stat, that's the first time today that the person on the right hand side of the screen has won the match. Very random.
That's something you're keeping track of? I didn't know there was a curse that needed to be broken. It's such a backwards thing to keep track of. Oh my god.
Also, a nice little email has popped up while I've been doing this, reminding me that in 24 hours time that Scrapstar EU 51 will be commencing. So any of y'all European Arms players in the chat at the moment that aren't already signed up, get your asses over to the sign up page Malieve, are you still in the chat at the moment? Because if you can, please drop that in there, because otherwise I'll have to do it and I'm lazy.
Yeah, when you said email, I was like, oh no, did the Battlefight people email me back?
No,
did
no,
get
it was
anything, dude?
was from Battlefy though, because that is where Scrapstar is organised.
Dude, I keep refreshing my email like every 10 minutes. I made a whole new email for this so I seem more professional because my current email is kinda... I made it... It's like 12-year-old Minecraft email. So I made an entire new email just to submit that freaking proposal. Oh my god. I really hope that I get selected to do that. I hope you and me get to do it together for some reason. It'd be really, really fun.
It'd be really, really weird.
Yeah, it'd be a really, really bad decision on their part, but they won't know it.
Not it's too late. Unless they're watching
See,
this.
Ooh, Rifa versus Nihilus just finished up, with Rifa coming out 2-0 over Nihilus. Oh, Tamashi came out 2-1 over Daz. Looks like Maxo won the Ribbon Ditto. Yeah, Maxo won the Ribbon Ditto against Espeon. Yetta came out over Alimento.
Elemento, Yetta, Elemento.
Alimento, Yetta, Boomerang. Any other... I just want to see where the other scores are at. I'm interested in seeing what the Ice Rep score is at right now.
Yeah, Ice Rep is a big battle at the top of the table.
Let's see. I think they've done... I think they're 1-1 right now.
Is that just you hedging your bets?
Well, I see 2 different rounds of GGs, I think. Yeah, I see 2 rounds of GGs, so I'm assuming they're not just saying it to say it.
I mean, they are both very
Unless this
polite.
is their way of flirting. That's true, and there's... Maybe they've gone senile in their seniority, I don't know.
It could also be, good God, sir. Because, you know, we're all very British.
Yeah, great googly moogly! Alright, let's see, it looks like Yova and Rebzo just finished up. I want to refresh the score and see what we're at. Okay, it looks like Yetta and Rifa right now are tied for 6-1. That's a good way to make me shut up, Paul. You know exactly what I want, you beautiful bastard.
Meanwhile, at the intermission.
Give me what I want, Paul. Give it to me. Yes. No.
I thought you wanted a hug.
How about you get one right on back?
Okay.
Sir. And another one.
Back-to-back hugs.
And oh no, not another one. Oh no! No, come on. Rush out of that, rush out of that! Ooh, let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh, that killed? You must have been right at the threshold, oh my gosh.
Rip. Also, Rip Ha.
I just got that, gosh diddly dang it. Oh, this is what you're repping? Really? I thought we had something special, Paul, and this is how you decide to treat me? God, you're just like everyone said you were, but I thought you were different. I can see you're no better than Heavy coming in and doing this unfair bullcrap to me.
Yes, and I'm still going to be obliterated.
You're dang right! Nothing can beat the wrath of Paramummy!
You're not wrong, Elemento. You're not wrong.
That's true. Gameplay not required when me and Paul are talking. When we're vibing, it's just... It's an audio drama, honestly.
Any
Let's see, did
change
we
in the else
finish up?
scores?
I think Wasabi's came back. I'm just waiting on Ink and Nair.
Don't get any ink in there.
I'm trying to find where they're at, but there is nary a result. Why did Arena 5 get switched with Arena below Arena 7?
Oh,
what is going on?
It's because 7 is better than 5. We've discussed this internally many times.
I'll never understand the British. Never once. But I will play as a good Paramummy match with them. Apparently not. Apparently I won't.
I hit the random button. Chat can confirm.
Matthias, I actually do have a no context Hamma Twitter. I think it's at Hamma No or something like that. So if you have a clip or something, just send it to that and I'll put it up.
Behold my snake with its big boob blobs.
It's like you're gonna be the one getting blue balled here, Paul. Yeet. Uh-oh. No damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, frick. I have to kill with a grab now. Oh, I'm committed to this and I'm not gonna break this bit. I'm not gonna. Oh no! I thought I had that! Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Behold as my snake's blobs explode in your face.
Frig, I shouldn't have committed to the bit. I really shouldn't have committed to the bit. It's fine, it's fine. Frick, those blorb jumps! I was gonna do the same thing to you! No!
Ah, no, not the Paramummy
Bravo,
rush.
continue! No! I'm committed way too hard to the grab spam. Oh, come on. Thank you. God bless, God bless! Oh, yes, 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 yes. No!
Yes!
Yes! Woo! What do you...
Oh, Akram is typing. I assume we have our round 8 game.
Oh, we got a question for you.
Oh,
Ooh,
lovely spin!
Look at that movement from, oh god, oh my
Yes!
god!
Let's bounce to the trampoline.
Why would you do that? Oh, that's why. Oh. Let's go to the trampoline!
Today. Da 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 blobs.
Oh gosh, this might have been a mistake. This might have been a mistake. Parabola, carry me. Carry on, Parabola. They'll be stunned when you are done. Lay the Kid Cobra to rest. Please don't jump with Lord. No! Ah!
And that's game. Right, what was the question? Ooh, we're getting...
Right.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
Alright, this will be a thrilling conclusion.
Nihilus. Hammer, lol, shut up.
Oh.
I need to add the scrapyard and Via Dolce back in.
Oh, yeah, good catch. Alright, this is...
This is the final matchup of the stream today. We are getting RIP Ha versus Ikumen Nintitu.
Okay, so if Yenna loses this,
this determines the winner, right?
But if he loses to Akram, then then it's whoever wins this.
All right,
Rifa's ready. Oh, and there's the Ninja College. We're finally gonna see it, boys.
Is that the last one on the list? We've not seen Scrapyard, I don't think.
Maybe we haven't. I don't know. By the way, let's see if Rifa's gonna have a home campus advantage, or if Iceman's gonna be the one schooling him today. Iceman's gonna start off using a set very similar to Rifa. The only difference is what bolts and characters. Rifa is not too happy about that. Gonna start dominating on Iceman. Backing up though, gonna use the full range of that dragon.
Yeah, Rifa not too happy about this little restaurant worker coming into his place of study.
Oh, we got the mid bolt, not quite back up, misses the timing just a little bit. Rifa forces him to dodge out of the way. Both of them trying to jump and plant that dragon, but they're both too quick of characters to fall for that.
Not just that, both too quick of players. The reactions of both these two are always on point.
Ooh, Rifa gets double hit by one of the tribal blasts. Iceman's still not gonna have time to get up the dragon arm. Gonna have time to go for the rush. Unfortunately, Rifa's just gonna dodge around it. Only gets hit for 15 damage by one of the forks.
Iceman does still have the health lead, but here comes Rifa with the rush.
Oh! Would an uncharged punch to rush confirm? Oh my gosh, he confirmed that off the dragon, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Got the stun off the laser, staggering Iceman, and then straight into the rush.
Oh my god, crouching Triblast confirming dragon. Holy crap, Iceman gonna go back for the min bolt. Almost gets it knocked out of him, but Rifa is the one who's gonna get grabbed right here. Iceman sticking with the dragon, but not for too much longer. Rifa gets the 1-2, knocks him down, tries to punish him with a nice beam on Wake Up, but Iceman is ready. Uh-oh. Neither of them able to land a shot for a good while right now, dodging back and forth. Iceman getting hit with a couple uncharged. There we go, gets knocked down. Now Rifa has no more worries about Dragon.
It's really interesting actually that seeing Rifa being the one to press, close the distance, when his sets are generally based about fighting from afar. But because Iceman's running such a similar set and Rifa has the height advantage, he wants to move in and make sure he can knock down Ice and not let him get those Dragon Arms charged.
Yeah, not to mention, I think up close, he'll just have the better mobility. Since he's got the Ninjara vanishes, as opposed to Min Min's kind of chunky air dashes. They can leave her pretty well exposed if you don't do them at the right time. Gets hit right there by an uncharged dragon. Almost gets hit by that combination. Rifa gonna go for the rush right here, starting with the forks, ending with the knife. And no matter how you slice it, that is Rifa's game.
Rifa taking game one. So Iceman looking for a full run back here.
Okay, Iceman readying back up. Rifa. Okay, I was gonna say, he didn't have time to change skin that time, did he? Surely not. Alright, gonna finish it off, building some sand castles in the sand.
P.S. I love you.
Aw. Oh, okay, let's see. Iceman getting put back in the back corner, starting off in a bad position against Rifa. Moving over to the back platform right now. Rifa following him, though, every step of the way. Getting hit by a stun into grab, though. With the dragon arm up now is going to be terrifying for Rifa to deal with. If he goes the wrong way at any given time, he's going to be met with a world of pain. Doesn't have to worry about it anymore, though. One great Tri-Blast.
Yeah, these laser beams are so close to hitting from both players for the most part.
Yeah, they're really working within, like, inches of margin. It's very, very close every time. Gonna be able to deflect the dragon right there, go for the rush. Rifa gonna get hit for only 35 damage. He's done so well at mitigating all that rush damage as best he can.
It's crazy how good Rifa's movement is. With that Dragon Arm being all the way out, he's still able to move the rest of his body out of the range of Iceman's rush.
Yeah, you notice he's not going for those chunky little dashes. He's just going for, he's just walking back and forth rather than committing and having the end lag on him. And I really like that. I really respect the play. Walking is a little bit broken in this game. The camera cannot
Dragon
follow
away,
walking very well.
slam out.
All right, Rifa going on the very hard offensive right now. Iceman being forced to just dodge and evade. Tries to throw out some dragons to relieve the pressure, but Rifa is unrelenting. Gonna jump up right there. I thought he was gonna go for the rush for sure, but instead Iceman's gonna be the first one to pop it. Once again, only 15 damage and a counterplay by Rifa.
I'm really surprised Ice didn't bring out the chakram. Like that he loves using that on his min, and it's so good at punishing Ninjara.
Yeah, I agree. It would help him anti-air a lot better than he's doing right now. I see why he wanted the dragon, but once that change to the slap came out, it was almost guaranteed curtains for Iceman. Down to the magic pixel! Can't even take an explosion on him!
Oh, Rifa goes for a cheeky grab instead. Just slaps him out of the air.
And that's gonna be, was that 2-0 for Rifa already?
That was 2-0 for Rifa already.
Oh my gosh, is any other match even finished up? No, that's the first one!
Rifa isn't paid by the hour. I would say he's not even paid at all, but there is a prize fund for today on Matcherino. I haven't mentioned that all day. That's bad. Whoops. But the command is in the stream title, so you guys should have been hitting that all the time, right? You don't need me to tell you to do commands. Anyway.
Nihilus has been hitting it every once in a while.
But yeah, both this and the second free play tournament, which is not tomorrow but the following Monday, which is the last day of the free trial of ARMS for everybody that has Nintendo Switch Online. It doesn't already have the game because it's not really free if you've already bought it. Yeah, both have prize funds. I believe Nihilus said earlier that the top 5 were getting potential cuts of the pot today. I don't know if that will be the same on Monday. I think it probably will depend heavily on the size of the bracket. Today was insanely huge, especially like not even just like compared to normal, but just generally for like a European tournament. This has been like one of the biggest ones we've ever run. Thank you to everyone for your patience in how things have gone today. Obviously a lot of newer players, a lot of people not used to challenge, you know, reporting scores, that sort of thing. Lots of people needing to add friends for the first time. Not for the first time ever, but just for the first time within the community. And then like, whereas like all, you know, Rifa and Iceman are like, yeah, we've got everyone, you know, within that's been playing ARMS for like the last, you know, 2 years. Like, we've already got you. We'll just jump straight in. All new players have to take the time to find people, add them, get their matches sorted. So, you know, lots of teething problems on that side. So thank you for bearing with us in that respect. I hope that people have had an, you know, a reasonable amount of fun. I know there's, I've seen stuff in the chat, I've seen stuff in the Discord. I know there's been some frustrations that have boiled over. That happens when you have any tournament over any significant size. But for the most part, I think it's been a positive experience. I've enjoyed Hammer talking on my behalf.
I've enjoyed Paul making jokes when I can't because I'm dumb.
Rifa had fun. Rifa always has fun, unless it's, you know, full of too much international lag. But we won't talk about that.
Alright, we got a couple more scores coming in. Maxow took it out over Alimento, and Aloria over Nair. The rest though is still up in the air. Okay, let's see. I want to see where the other sets are at. I want to see where Yetta Akram is going right now. That's the one that interests me the most.
Well, that will determine whether Rifa wins or not at this point.
Let's see. I see 2 rounds of GGs, which I think means it's... So yeah, this all comes down to Rifa. Your victory is entirely dependent on Akron. How does that make you feel, bucko?
Hi, Era. I guess you must still be alive. Yeah, everyone in chat, for the love of God, applause to Hammer, Malieve, Era, everyone else that was involved in running QR last night, because what a monumental effort. You guys are insane. Well done on behalf of everybody for getting through that and also living.
Yeah, it was it was a 5.5 hour struggle, but we pulled through it. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really thankful that they gave me the opportunity to do that. I'm really thankful that they didn't get mad at me when I asked if I could commentate. I joined the Discord and asked within 30 seconds, "Hey, do you need a commentator? I've done this, and this. Please pick me, please."
That's how you start every Discord server.
That's also what I did when I entered the NA Online Discord server too. I don't have chill, Paul. I just have a need for talking.
Era, while you're here, like, drop all your plugs for COTEU and CO2TE and anything that the European players can get their teeth into over the next week. I know you've got stuff, so plug it, put it in the chat, make people sign up. People that are in the chat, sign up to Era's stuff, because she works bloody hard and she's putting on a crap ton of stuff for people at the moment. Sign up for it, play, have fun, or else.
Mandatory fun, people. Unenjoyment is not allowed. Oh,
well done, Tamashi. Well done. 5-3. That is a very good result. Yeah, jump in there, Iceman. Let's ruin everything.
Paramummy? Paramummy? Yes. Okay. If we get another Paramummy tournament going, I'll be the happiest boy. Alright, Iceman, you and me, let's go! Any cheatsies this time around from anyone? Oh, Ice, you think you're so cool, huh? And yes, I know it's because you're Ice. There we go. Ooh! Man, you're thinking too much. Here we go. Now this is Arms.
Arms.
I'm actually surprised we don't have a pirate character that's named Arms. I thought too much. That's my bad. Yeah, because he could just get new gloves called, like, Timbers or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for a pirate Arms character. Only 175. Crap.
Go, Iceman. You can do it. Beat his ass.
Thanks, Paul. I'm the only one that can hear you. I shouldn't have dashed. That was my bad.
Do everything,
I'm not
Era.
moving.
Link your Twitter, link your Discord, link your...
Oh no, I should have grabbed! Oh no, I shouldn't have grabbed! That's okay, I go in with the rush advantage. I go in with more rush. Here we go, now this is a match! Oh, yes, nice. Oh, how did that work? How did that one work? Gotta do it again. Ah, poop, I was gonna punch right through that. No! No, stop! This is what I was doing! This is my game plan! Uh-oh, uh-oh! Oh, never mind, that's great! Oh, yes! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Whew! I'm drinking the last of my water for this.
We are 1-1 in the Paramummy off at the Sky Arena.
Oh no! Oh, thank God I didn't get rushed there. I was so worried. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get rushed here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, Spaghetti-O!
Nihilus wants you to make mummy noises, Hammer.
I'm Master Mummy! Oh! I mean,
He said mummy noises, not dumbass noises.
Eat, drink your Ovaltine! Make sure you eat your green vegetables, kids! Oh, yes! Woo! Undefeated Master Mummy Parabola Champion! Woo! Buddy boyo! Dang, it feels good to be a stupid head.
Right, we have got 3 results pending.
Paul, do you want to step up to fight Iceman now?
Sure. But give me a second to change the names.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, Yetta Akram just finished and Yetta won. Which means, yeah, I think that Gary.
Okay, we're good to go.
Alright. God, Paul, why are you such a cheater and a loser?
I forgot to change from the Cobra. Whoops.
Yeah, you forgot. Sure. Good, you deserve that wake up. You deserve to get pineapple grape. Oh, come on, yeah, Iceman, 5 of them, 5 of them, 5 of them, 5 of them. There's 4. Number 5, number 5, number 5. 5 of them, let's go. All right, can we see 10 grabs to victory? 10 grabs to victory?
Yes.
Hey, Paul, I hear you flicking that stick. 10 grabs to victory, 10 grabs to victory. There's a 1 or 6. 1. Uh-oh, come on, come on. 1, a 2. Woo! Can we see? Can we see? A 3. This is, guys, this is better than anything at last night at QR. I'm just gonna say it. This is the best match of arms I've ever seen. Double perfect Paramount. Let's go, Iceman, the hero we need. Paul, I just saw what you put as a tag here. Thank you, Era, for sending me that PNG. Paul, you got some explaining to do. It's time to beat you, ass. At least you're fighting fair now.
Abiding by the rules because my name is not heavy.
Oh,
1.
no! Oh, frick. No, don't do the countdown! The countdown's my thing! No!
2.
No! No! 1.
3.
No! No! Everything I've worked for, 2! ever wanted to become is being taken away from me. No! No!
4.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yes! Who? We're in this. We're in this. We're in this.
5.
No! No! Ah! I gotta buff myself up. I gotta play something to get fight soundtrack. Oh crap! Oh frick! I didn't have time. I tried to join myself up to victory. No, sir! Nay, I say! Into the meat grinder you go! No! Crap!
2.
No! Ah! It feels like I'm... this is worse than being in a Saw movie. No! No!
3.
No! Come on, come on, come on!
4.
No! It's not a grab! It's not a grab! It's not a grab! It doesn't count! Doesn't count! Doesn't count! Doesn't count! Doesn't count! Oh, that wasn't a harmonica. That's my melodica. All right, you guys. Someone else play now. Someone else play so I can provide you an epic gamer soundtrack.
If we had all our results in.
Oh, Iceman left.
Oh, I think that's
All right.
everything
All
done.
the results are in.
Well then, that is GG's. Thank you everyone for the playing.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for playing and watching and getting hype over our dumb little content. Paul, I can't believe... No! Clip! Tamashi, why? I got funny momented on. Alright, Paul, if you want to do the outro, I'll play you a special song while you do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I beat Hammer's ass alive. 6, 7, 8, 9. Rush. Then he went home.
I don't know. I've lost all my one remaining brain cell. I'm working on negative intelligence. Alright, do we want to wrap things up before people start imploding?
Yes, I think that is us all well and good. So
Oh, I just learned arms yesterday, JM. I didn't have a starting note. Rick, what's the starting note?
and with that, Hammer was muted.
Paul, do you want to do the outro to the arms thing?
There is no outro.
Okay, there is no outro.
Well, there is actually an outro, because Nihilus has a
Wait,
big
did you
screen.
mute me? Did you mute me?
No.
You mother frigger! Ah! I'm so angry. You suck. I hate you. This is not a Family Guy funny moment, Paul.
And with that lovely family-friendly ending to the show, we bid you all adieu. Keep playing ARMS because otherwise no one else will. The end.